Hi, Calibers. Oh, hi, Moltovo. I'm gonna butcher your name. Hey, should I bring my brother's wife for game night tomorrow? He is second the best. Technically, I've never met Calibers in person. But I've known him for longer. So, take that as you will. But tonight, I'm going to be reading through Genesis 3 through 4. 3 and 4. So we're going to be reading Genesis 3 and 4. I'm going to play some Minecraft. We're going to do a break at some point and read some Proverbs and Psalms. And then we're going to read Matthew right before the end. So, no one on their server responded to my query if they wanted to join me. So I'm just going to assume that no one wants to join me. Proverbs 12:10. A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the world are cruel. All right. January 2nd. We're a little late on this one. Genesis 3:1 through 4:26. Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, Has God indeed said, You shall not eat of every fruit of the garden? Then the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, You shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. Then the serpent said to the woman, You will not surely die. For God knows that in the day you eat it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree desirable to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. She also gave it to her husband, and with her he ate. Sorry, but no offense to her, but we'd only prepare. Yeah, that's fine. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and that they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves covering. Okay, I want to give Eve and Adam like a hard time for that, but to be fair, no one had ever lied. They didn't know lying was like a trait that people could possess or things could possess. You know, deceit. So that's not really their fault. They didn't know that deceit was something that could happen. Or at least I assume. Because if you didn't know that deceit and lying could happen, then you probably wouldn't expect for someone to lie to you. Then the Lord God called to Adam and said to him, Where are you? So he said, I hear your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he, referring to God, said, Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of which I commanded that you should not eat? Then the man said, The woman who you gave to me, she gave me the tree, and I ate. Pin it on the woman, let's go! Then the man said, The woman who... Oh, wait, I already read that line. Then the Lord God said to the woman, What is this that you have done? The woman said, The serpent deceived me, and I ate. So the Lord God said to the serpent, Because you have done this, you are cursed more than all cattle, and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. I will put you in enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. To the woman he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrows and your conception. In the pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. Then to Adam he said, Because you have heeded the voice of your wife, and you have eaten from the tree of which I commanded you to not, saying, You shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for your sake, in toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat of the herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground, for out of which you were taken, For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. That's kind of a fire line. From dust you are, and to dust you shall return. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Also for Adam and his wife, the Lord God made tunics of the skin and clothed them. Tunics of skin and clothed them. Then the Lord God said, Behold, the man has become like one of us, to know good and evil. And now lest he be put out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord God set out of the Garden of Eden to take the ground from which he was taken. So he drove them out. So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned away to guard the way to the tree of life. Now Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bore again, and this time his brother Abel. Now Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in that process of time it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of fruit of the ground to the Lord. Abel also brought the firstborn of his flock and of their fat, and the Lord respected Abel and his offering, but he did not respect Cain and his offering. And Cain was very angry, and countenance fell. So when the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry, and why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door, and its desire is for you, but you should rule over it. Now Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is your brother Abel? And he said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. A fugitive from the vagabonds you shall be on the earth. A fugitive and a vagabond you shall be on the earth. And Cain said to the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Surely you have driven me out this day from the surface of the ground. I shall be hidden from your face. I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond upon the earth. And it will happen that anyone who finds me will kill me. And the Lord said to him, Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark on Cain, lest anyone should kill him. Then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod in the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch, and he built a city. And they named the city after the name of his son Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begot Majel, and Majel begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech. Then Lamech took for himself 2 wives, the name of one which was Ada, and the second was Zillah, and Jada bore Jabal, and he was the father of those who dwelt in the tents and the livestock. His brother's name was Jabal, and he was the father of all those who play the harp and flute. And as for Zillah, she also bore Tubal Cain, an instructor of every craftsman in bronze and iron, and the sister of Tubal Cain was Nama. Then Lamech said to his wives, Adah and Zallah, hear my voice, wives of Lamech, listen to my speech, for I have killed a man for wounding me, even a young man for hurting me. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, then Lamech 70-fold, or 77-fold. Oh, that's where the line from Chris August 7 times 70 probably comes from. Probably took it from this. He does that. Um. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son and named him Seth. For God has appointed me another seed for which me instead of Abel, whom Cain killed. And as for Seth, to him also a son was born, and he called him Enosh. Then men began to call on the name of the Lord. That's all I have to read for now. Doing a Bible in a year on stream where we do part of it throughout the stream makes it very, very long. Oh, heard it, there's a thing right in front of me. I still really like how this church came out. I still need to put like a clock in there and like give it like a Big Ben kind of styling. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how everything is. Today is going to be the day that... Why is there super persuasive? Is that how you got yours? You just told her how great you are? And how handsome you are? When did Calibers join the server? Did I miss that? Yes, I did. I'm not watching his stream.
Recorder?
Everyone's in here.
Ginger?
Enjoy your
one second.
There's skellies and everything everywhere. At the same time. Everywhere. Can we kill it all? Can we kill all of them?
I'll be back, chat.
Yeah, what's up, Joker?
That is a command. Kill all is a command.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
Ow. Lark, I didn't mean to hit you.
That was the glistening of the... I have to run all the way back.
Hello?
That's close.
All the way open if it's dying.
Well, I'm gonna run away now.
Well,
Later.
Please grab my stuff.
I can't grab your
Okay,
stuff. Where's your freaking stuff?
Actually, yes, I can grab all of it, Ginger. I can grab all of it. I don't have
If
anything
anyone
in my
finds
inventory.
my stuff, that would be great.
Run
I'll
away,
have to make
run
it
away,
again.
run away, run away, run away, run away!
Oh, I've been trapped.
I've been trapped has acquired diamonds.
Nice.
I've been trapped.
Alright, Ginger,
as
all
a
of your
player.
stuff
Are
has
those
been saved.
seriously the first diamonds that you've had all season?
Yep.
Unsure!
I guess.
Dice. Holy, no,
Yep.
no. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I'm
hold
in
on.
danger. I'm in
Oh,
danger.
that's Lady Lark.
I'm in
What do
danger. I'm in
you-
danger. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Oh, I'm so in danger.
What
Oh,
do
I
you
think I'm gonna
not-
die.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Lady
die.
Lark, Mr.
Someone help
Ginger.
me!
I
And
don't
Joker.
care about
What do
any
you
of the
want?
blocks.
Help
I just
me!
want my stuff.
Yeah, I got it
So,
all. Lark got
cool.
some of it, but I got like
Help me,
literally
Ginger.
all of it.
Joker,
I'm
help
not
me.
here.
Help me, Joker.
What?
Help me,
Yeah.
Joker.
Thank you, Wooch, for the follow. How dare you have fun, Colt? Thanks for the 6 months of Twitch Prime. Have you even seen this place that I've been working on? Look at this place. I installed the Bobby mod. I have my max render distance is now 32 chunks, and it'll actually like render it on a server. So now I can see it like super far. I freaking love this. This is fantastic. It's the most beautiful thing in the world that you've ever did see. So today, what I'm doing, because everyone else is bad, I like how I just open up with insults. We're working on paths. So what my plan is for today, oh, not that, is, basically I'm just gonna work on building some paths around to everyone's houses and stuff. And that's it. I'm just building paths. Where's my oak? Did I leave my oak? I do need this for some things. I don't. That one's empty. I think it's at the like some cheeky roads. Well, like I can show you some of the roads I've done. Come here, Happy Gast. Also, this is my. I love this building. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is one of my best builds. I still need to etch something into the roof, but I just haven't gone into that part yet. Okay, let me just pick that up real quick. Oh, there we go. So this is the road that I built. And so I've outlined some paths that I'm contemplating. I built a dock. I built the bridge. I forgive you for leaving Skyblock. Yeah, I did. Like, look, I built this path that goes all the way over there. Okay, that bridge over there, you can't really see it, but that bridge right there, absolutely sucks. But I built a path that goes along that way, and then we have another one that goes this way. And then I built this road that goes this way, all the way to there. I feel like a proud parent. It's the reason why I left Skyblock isn't because I dislike Skyblock, but because there was a bit of a content drought, and I wanted to be able to do something else. I needed to work on like my building. And so I want to kind of wait till it updates to like 1.20 or something for Skyblock. But anyways, yeah, this path goes out to here, and that's where it stops. Because I'm gonna let this guy. I was gonna let Mystique Reality do the rest of it, and then Jason, Archer, VT, and Crimson Crusader. That's Crimson Crusader's house right there. This is Jason's moved in. This is, I think his building skills are better than that. I think he purposely built it that way because he tried to build it as close to a picture he found online. And the picture is just not a very detailed building. But I built the path from there. I worked with Misty to build it over to here. And then I terraformed this area over here. So all of this right in here has been terraformed. There's like 4 ravines. That mountain I curved to being a little bit flatter because I'm trying to make this all a whole bunch more horse navigatable. I'll show you the build that I did over there in a bit. But then we started back up with my path here. And then this path goes all the way that way to spawn. So I'm trying to like interwork the overworld. So the overworld has a whole bunch of paths that connect everything up instead of just being through the end. Because the problem is that some of these people don't want to go through the end, or through the nether. Not the end, the nether. Some people don't feel safe navigating the nether highways, even though I've tried to make them like completely spawn proof and as safe as possible, more or less. Like sprinting, you can outrun almost everything in the nether. And there's nowhere for a gas to spawn in the nether portals, but it's whatever. So I've terraformed this whole section a little bit, and then spammed torches everywhere. All of this road has been me. At some point, I'm planning on actually etching it out with a proper road. But I built that little bridge. I also built this canal on like day 1 because right next to that building, there's a staircase that leads down to a spider farm that I set up on day 1. I've counted like 3 mob farms. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. There was 4 over there, and then there's a spider farm under there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an iron farm, number 5. But I guess that's only for iron golems. Everyone kind of built their own mob farms, but everyone's just used the community iron farm. It's very interesting. That's Johnny Ryushi. He's got a crashed ship. So I built the path over to him. Then I terraformed all of this because there was like a ravine running through here, like 1 or 2. Terraformed it so that it could scale up. And then I brought it up so the path goes up to here. This path here I built months ago. That was Zaffanaf's kind of idea. I'm still not happy with how this bridge turned out, but Zaff seems to be happy with it, so it's whatever. And then this path goes over to here. And so today's goal is to take this path, fix this mountain over here, take this path, make it go up, down, across to there. So we're going to have a bridge here. And then we're going to take a split from there, and it's going to fork, go this way, and then probably I'll make it go right like that, and then cross there, reconvene, and then snake this way to that village, which is Lunathus, who built this. And then once it snakes around this way, Lunathus can build a bridge right there if she wants. She can build a bridge to there and hook it up herself. She can put more like stepping stones like she has over here on the other side of her Torii gate to here. This goes over that way underground to that hole, and that hole drops you down into her zombie farm. So, yeah. The world download will be available. And since for now, I don't really need to, I'm going to hook my happy guest over here, and then I'm going to show you part of the nether, because I don't, or the spawn, or the, you subbed right after Bible study, so you didn't get to see the church build, so I'll show you the church build. Oh, she's got an automatic sugarcane farm? Alright, not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. This is her little Torii gate. I really like showing people around the server. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of people quit. We've had 47 people join, and we're down to 33. A lot of people just don't like me. It's a very valid complaint. Some people didn't understand my vision for the server. I kind of feel like that could be partially on me for poor communication. I think part of it's on them for just not understanding or listening. I built this highway. This southern branch I built. This west wing I built. And this north branch is to be determined. And then I worked on this one with Grump Rump and Elias. Only the fake ones left, kind of. Basically. I built this church with the help of Elsbeth, UFA, and a little bit of Mystique, who just disconnected. So I built this church, and I built this tree all on my own. And the tree needs some work, but I think it's pretty good. And then that's my little farm. This is my little shop that I have set up. And I think these are very reasonable prices, which it's 2 stacks per diamond for prismarine, just prismarine blocks, and then 1 for 1 of bricks, 1 for 32 of this, because this is 32 ink sacks. And then this is a diamond for 24. And I do have a squid farm, but it's just not very good yet. I need to work on it. And then here's the church I built. I came up with a floor design. Thank you, Ethan from 7th grade, who's allegedly my neighbor still, last time I checked. So we have this testimony hall, where people are putting in their testimonies, slowly but surely. And then a little Bible study room, and then Elsbeth worked on this garden. This garden has a lot going on, and it's all Elsbeth, and it looks beautiful. I built this fence, and I really didn't like it, but now that this garden's here, I'm actually really digging it. Odd. But yeah. I think that's most of the major things. Everything else, I could show you, but they're not really complete yet, so I'm not really like, oh, I gotta show them. Yeah, I'm gonna undeafen.
Oh, perfect. This is actually great. This is not, though. Yeah, get out of there.
Okay, I'm seeing.
Alright. I'm gonna be digging a little bit in here.
Are you guys down more?
I am
Oh, yeah,
stealing
probably.
food from whoever's house this is.
Are you guys in a
Sorry,
trial
Sorry,
chamber?
not sorry.
Ginger.
Yeah, I found
I'm near one.
I
don't
told you guys
know
this.
Where?
No one
I
listens
was
to
I was
Lark.
doing a Bible
Lark.
study.
No one
Lark.
listens to Lark. Yes.
Lark.
Yes, I'm Lark.
Where's a bed? Because I can put Ginger stuff in a chest and put it next to that bed that I'm
Okay.
assuming you place somewhere around
You
this.
can put
labyrinth?
it next. Yeah, you can put it next to my bed. In my hooch.
Where is
Where?
everybody?
It's near the trial chamber. It's offset in one of my tunnels. It's in like a little offset room.
How much?
You know how much
time did
sense
you
that
have
makes
to
in a
make this
labyrinth?
Maze.
I told you guys I've been working on this for a week.
We
You've been
noticed.
working on
I
it
did
since
not
you
know
and
that.
I-
This is mine. Yeah. No, this was
You've
my
been working
elytra.
on this for 5 days.
Yeah.
If it says it's the Ember, then it's mine.
I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah.
I've spent like at least 4 hours each time.
Okay, some of
every
this
day.
is not your handiwork. This
I
is
put
some
mine
of its
on.
natural spawn.
Yours is
Well, yeah,
is
obviously.
called the Ember. Mine's called Windwalker.
I'm just
What
letting
is
you guys
this
know.
Ah!
It's amazing, is what it is.
Ah!
Don't nix the awesome.
Why did you decide to build your mine shaft?
Because I
What
didn't
was
know
that
that mine
off
shaft
for,
was.
Ginger?
Cool.
Listen, I didn't know that mine shaft was there till after the fact. Okay,
Are
sorry.
you guys in a?
I am confused where I
You
am
guys are
now.
here.
Be confused, but don't be
oh,
icking on
you
my
guys both live?
amaze.
On your maze?
No, my amaze. Don't
Your
be icking
maze.
out.
Amaze
on
is
the
a
stuff that I've
zing.
done.
Why
Yeah,
is it
don't be.
wrong?
This is so chaotic already.
This is your home.
I didn't put that there. Some of that stuff's just naturally there.
Ah, okay.
I'm lost,
And she doesn't
but that's
know
okay.
what's in it.
Well, I've only
I
done so
see
much,
Zaph. I
okay?
don't see-
You guys are literally coming in here just now, and I'm the one that made this. So I mean, jeez.
Hey Zeph, I see you down there.
Where are you guys?
Where are
Right
you?
behind you.
And I'm so
And I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
I cannot
Oh, this
sleep.
is
I cannot
great.
dream
Why
tonight.
can I not see names?
Well, I'm taking
Why am I
a-
having trouble seeing names?
Because the
I
name
don't
tags
know.
are way down below. They're like 300 blocks down at the bottom.
No, I
Yeah, if
mean,
they're too
Joker's,
far
like,
south,
right
then you
here.
can't see them.
I don't know why I couldn't see his name.
Are you just legally blind,
I'm
Zaf?
trying to.
Yes.
No.
I knew it.
You
You
might
needed
be.
glasses all these years. You lied to
need
me.
You got a
Glasses.
pickaxe.
I
Forgot my
have
pickaxe.
20/20 vision.
That's not what the people at ReachCon said. They said you had very nerdy,
No.
dorky glasses. You look like an anime character.
That's rough, buddy.
Why do I every time I hear Lark say that I think of Zuko? That's rough, buddy.
I think that's what she's quoting.
I do.
That's-
say
Is
that.
that what you're quoting?
I-
'Cause that's what
It's not what I mean to quote, but I do be quoting that kind of stuff.
Where did he go? How did I lose Joker?
I don't know.
Dude,
How
you
did
were
you
Joker?
lose
blind
at all?
as a
This
Why
bat.
so
feels
serious?
like Lark ran out of torches.
I did
Okay.
run out of torches.
Do you need
eventually,
more
and then
torches?
started-
I have a lot of coal on
I
me.
ran out of torches and
My
I started
eyes
using
don't
lanterns.
work for video games. Here they are. My eyes don't. Oh, there he is.
I'm literally in
Hmm.
front of him.
All right, I'm just gonna be breaking
You are
stuff
also
now and collecting
blending
all the
in a
stuff.
little bit to the stone because you're
I'm
elytra, but anyway.
Oh, I know where I am now.
Do you?
Kind of.
Kind of. Kind of, he says.
I don't want to
Also,
just
it's
leave
very
your
dark
stuff in a
down here.
tunnel.
Yes, I didn't.
Also very
Again,
dark.
Yeah,
I ran out of
prefer
torches.
not that.
Ginger, be faster, please.
You're like, it's
Hey.
suboptimal.
This is a this is a labyrinth, man.
Well,
I'm
don't-
trying to get
I
down
don't
here.
like it.
All right,
I want.
there's
I need
that.
light.
Okay. Ah no. Okay.
Where's dark vision potions when you need them?
Dark vision? You mean night
See, do you
vision?
not just turn your light up all the way?
Don't you just have cat
You
eyes?
could just gamma.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
True,
I'm
you
dead,
could
I'm
use
dead,
gamma,
I'm
but
dead,
that's
I'm dead,
cheating.
I'm dead.
Gamma's
It's
cheating.
for the audience. It's not cheating
Yeah.
when you're a streamer.
Yeah.
A lot of people turn up
Oh.
gamma or actually put the effect
They
of
have a
dark
gamma
vision
toggle.
on.
Yeah.
My chat's making fun of you, Zaf, for saying dark vision. I just thought you'd like to know.
I am a D&D nerd, not a Minecraft nerd.
Oh really?
But
Hey, you want to see something
You
funny?
could have fooled me, buddy.
I'm just a nerd, and I can live with that.
Just,
Dude, there are beds in here. Amazing. Let's go. Finally.
I lost
All right,
Joker
that's
completely.
torches.
I
That's
don't know where he
a-
went.
That's a sign of life.
No, I would never do that. See, look, I'm
Let's
right here.
go. Finally. Okay.
You didn't see that.
Where are you
Finally.
guys?
Close to where I died.
I'm in the awesome. I'm in the awesome freaking part of
Oh, I
this place.
I see
I have a
everyone.
bone
Yes,
to pick with
another
you.
bed. Let's go. Oh, dude, I'm going to literally leave so much crap in here.
I'm
I'm
hearing
literally
people. Hello?
all of my stuff is going in here. I'm literally this
Hello?
is my place now.
Oh, I found diamonds.
This place is mine. This is
I
my
made it
place.
to my last death, but how do I get from
Found
my
diamonds.
last death to the next place?
I've got a bunch of diamonds and a lot of bread and
Yeah.
baked
Found
potatoes.
diamonds.
I've left
Found
cobble at
diamonds.
my house. Can I
Good.
rob your guys' house of cobblestone?
Angel?
No, get your
Angel?
own.
Okay.
Cielo? Joker?
No bueno.
Where's every...
I gotta run all the way back to my base. She said no, and I'm not arguing with her. She's mean sometimes.
It's a maze.
Do you guys
It is
know
Get
definitely
loved
where
on
a
a
Earth.
maze.
lava waterfall
It's
is?
Hey,
Because
Pops,
dadgummit.
you aren't scared of clowns, are you?
I
No,
don't
I'm
think
not-
you're supposed to
I'm not scared
explode
of
like
clowns.
that.
Cielo, are you digging up to
Yeah.
the surface?
Typically I don't, but when I have no gear,
I'm just gonna make holes. I'm just gonna make
I've got to
holes
steal more
everywhere.
carrots. By the
Hey,
way.
Ginger, I'm putting some of your stuff in this thing.
You guys
Where
could,
is-
you know, like, be kind and make your way to the surface. you know.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
don't think
doing,
I will.
think. I think I am. Don't worry about
I
it.
don't know
No.
where
No.
I am.
Listen, I've got some
Just
stuff in
dig
here that
straight
I
up.
still want to do. Okay.
I'm
Fine.
In order to do
That's
that, I have to
perfectly
dig some
fine.
more,
You
okay?
can also dig
Help.
up to make an easier path up and out.
I'm
than
literally
your
trying to-
meandering
diamonds?
tunnel.
I'm trying to build, Ginger. I'm trying to build more tunnels so you guys can come and go in here whenever you guys want to.
I'm just Oh, I need food.
Lupa lady. Why would you do that?
Didn't
Such a
you
thing to
have,
my
like,
brother?
50 baked potatoes at the start of your stream?
Me?
I lost
There you
them.
No,
go.
Zap. Oh yeah, he burnt to death. That's right. I forgot.
No, I didn't burn. I died from a spider, I think.
He thinks, but he's not sure.
I don't know. The death
I'm a
log
zombie.
said burn to death, so I kind of feel like you
burned to death?
burned to death. Yeah,
How did I burn to death?
Zap and Af burned to death.
By what?
Don't ask
Not even
me.
sure.
You're the one who burned.
She goes on the wall. She goes on the wall, brother. She goes on the wall. She goes on the wall.
I wonder who goes on the wall.
Happiness.
Joker, who goes on
Ginger,
the
we're
wall?
making our way up. I actually can think. I think I see your name.
You know what? I'm just making holes. I don't care anymore.
See,
I'm stuck
listen.
down
If
here.
you see my name, you're probably going to swim into or dig into swim.
Listen,
Dig
a week
into the
ago, you guys were like, "Oh, it's just like digging holes and stuff." But now that I found all this stuff, you guys are like, "Oh, but actually, why didn't you do this, this, and this?" Because I haven't done it yet. Because I haven't had time.
Do you have the time?
Yeah, no, she only did this in 5 days, and there's
Which
so
is
many
awesome.
things down here.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Isn't
I'm
it?
getting more credit.
Isn't it,
I'm
brother?
getting more credit for this.
Hold on. Is it smoked or not smoked?
Salmon?
Smoked.
Does it matter?
Okay. Yes.
Blazing?
No. Brisket.
Blazing.
Salmon?
Oh, briskets. Ooh.
Oh,
It's
frick.
not
I gotta kill this
Oh,
spider.
applewood. That's
I
good.
can't.
Here you
My
nasty.
my dinner was sausage and eggs with diced onion because I am a professional chef and my
You
brother's
suck and I hate you.
wife did the laundry, so I made us dinner.
What is this going on?
Oh, not actually,
Where-
y'all. Sorry.
Where is everybody?
It's okay, you can hate me. It's fine. I get it. Oh,
No,
poor
I
Zaf.
don't. I
Is
don't
it-
hate you.
Zaf, have you thought about
Think I
feather
don't want
falling?
it.
It's a good investment. It might save you a few
I
lives.
did on my original armor set. I did on my original armor set.
What happened to that original armor set?
I fell in the void.
Did you really, though?
Just
Make her way
Yes.
up.
want to
Cielo.
make sure that's what happened. Or so he
don't
says.
Making his way
have
downtown,
video
armor
evidence
set in
of
hand,
Moon
and he's
and Laurie
homebound.
trying to save me.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
From the
The
void.
nothing that you became?
Cole,
Somebody's
I
in
love
a
you.
Nemo mode.
I love you in this
just trying
moment
to-
so much.
Uh,
But like as a brother in Christ and not
Yeah.
like, I love you, bro.
Platonically.
I love
I
you.
hate-
Yeah.
Please don't say that to
I
me.
hate
No one
I
should
love
love me.
you so much.
Was that a zombie?
Are you gonna like follow that up with like an Oni-chan or something?
I love you so much. Oni-chan.
Okay, Zeph, you're definitely not dodging the allegations anymore. Caught in 4K. It's Jover for you.
It's
'Kay.
Joker.
Yeah, I love you like a brother.
I'm
But
still
it's
trying to figure
over.
out a voice for Nian.
I don't
I
care
love
if you
you
get
like a
zapped
brother
or
in
not. I'm
Christ.
talking to him currently.
Help me.
I'm
Help
bullying you? Yes.
me!
Oni-chan. Oni-chan.
Konnichiwa.
Listen, I
Toyota
just wanna
hybrid?
say, I didn't do that to y'all. He did it on his own volition.
Be
Well, you
nice to me
started on
then.
my channel,
Oh,
technically.
don't get mad at me when I do
Ah.
nice things. No!
Ever since it's not always the nico nico ni or the ooh ooh.
It's
I
not
agree.
always about either of those, technically.
My
You have to have a nice register for that.
I don't-
Ginger,
yeah.
I'm leaving the group because of that. I just want you to know all your stuff will be at the surface.
Hang on.
Ha.
Let's just start our own group because that was rough. Oh, he's.
Was it
Yeah,
that
my
bad?
yeah,
I'm
Yeah, it was
I'm
a
kind
good
of in
drop, yeah.
pain. Like my vital organs have never hurt so
He's
badly.
saying his Cielo. He's saying his forbidden words. We're at the surface.
Let me get out of here.
We made
I'm
it.
just done. I'm just making
Good
a
for
hole.
you,
I
buddy.
don't care where everyone is. I'm
Zaf
making a hole up.
Zaf will go and say like the cringiest things like ara ara or
Here.
ooh woo, but then he goes the loss of the game. What do you mean by that? I don't understand these forbidden words. Like he'll do all the other cringe things, but he won't comply with the one cringe game that the rest of us play.
What game?
Because he doesn't care, doesn't know what that game is, and
Get it?
doesn't even want to participate.
You guys are no
Thank
fun.
you, Cielo, brother. We did
I
make it.
want to be free.
All right,
Where's the rest of my
Ginger, if you
armor?
can make yourself back to the surface, I'm getting everything and putting it in a chest
I'm going
outside
up.
of Egrolandia.
This path just got really wide for absolutely no reason.
Oh, he's-
Zafane Miku.
Zafane
No, that's
Miku
not
can't
good.
hurt you. Looks over. It's real. It is
Ha.
real. It's realer than the One
Sucks to
Piece.
suck, buddy.
I'm going up.
Sorry, I'm busy doing something right now. That's epic and awesome.
I'm just like expecting for Lark just to go
wonder
full
if I should
gamer
just
rage
bribe.
mode in a second, and I'm like just like
Bribe
Oh
waiting
shoot,
for it.
I'm in trouble. I'm in danger.
You're in
holy heck.
turtle?
I'm in turtles and danger. I'm in turtle danger.
It's a turtle danger.
I didn't know that turtles were endangered, but, you know, there was those Teenage Mutant Ninja ones for a while, so... Boop, boop, boop,
Oh,
boop,
frick.
boop, boop.
Nickelodeon.
I didn't actually have
Yes,
Nickelodeon growing up.
Eurolandia is the project Joker and Cielo are making.
But that
together.
Lark perfected it.
He did not.
I did too.
I
What do you
won't.
think the downstairs part of this is? I freaking made this. Amazing.
Did you though?
Yes, I did. I found it, and you guys ended up finding it too. Crazy.
Death trap.
I was crazy
Death
once.
trap.
They put me in a room, a rubber room,
They
a
put-
rubber
no,
room
no,
full
no,
of
no.
rats.
No, let's make it relevant. I was crazy once. They put me in a maze. A maze underground. A maze made by Lark.
That's right. Give me that credit. I want it. It's like a drug
don't
to me.
want
Whoa!
That credit.
I didn't know we were allowed to do drugs.
No.
My brothers want to
I-
start doing testosterone so they can get bigger.
No,
They want to become jacked.
they shouldn't. They shouldn't do that. It's bad.
It's gotten
really
to the.
bad for
They've
the
been
health.
talking about it for so long that I don't even think it's a joke anymore. I think they're genuinely serious about it. So, if I ever end up dying to one of my brothers, just know it was roid induced.
Oh frick. Oh frick. That was a bad
There's
idea.
gonna be a reveal. Oh, what? A fate? A freight? Or great reveal? I mean, I can show you what they've done once I get out of this tunnel. I've already showed a little bit of it.
Brother. Why can't I have an elbow there? An elbow there.
I just
want
want to get out. Just get me out. Just get me out. I
Oh,
want to
frick.
get out of
Isn't this
the
out?
crazy place. This place is crazy. I just want out. Let me out.
I'm cooked.
Let me out.
It's cooked.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
We can't let you out, Zaf. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
I
Wow.
want to dig every single tunnel till there's connections to
Welcome
everywhere
to the
that is
Hotel
straight and forward.
California.
But I don't care enough to do it.
Such a
I just,
lovely
I
place.
just want to get back into my skies.
Such a lovely face.
You have candles, Zaf?
Living it up
You know,
in
candles
the
would be good.
Hotel California.
Candles are better than torches. I think you can hold it in your offhand.
This is definitely not going to be one of my nicer bridges, but I
Well,
can
he
only be
actually
so.
did.
Are you
only so
making a
good.
bridge to Terabithia?
Maybe.
That's a sad movie. She
It is
dies.
a very sad movie.
It's
That
a-
movie
It's
is-
a. Who
so
goes?
sad.
You want to know something? Let's make a kids movie where the main female love interest dies instantly, and then everyone kind of like makes fun of the kid. It's like what? It's like the anime like Your Lie in April. It's like I know how it was gonna end, but I was still sad when it ended.
I'm going up. I want out. I want out of
want out?
this tunnel. I want
He
out of
wants
this tunnel.
to be free.
Yeah, Cole's really feeling himself tonight. I can tell.
It's never.
Can you
ending.
phrase
Why
things
is there
better?
an
Thank
Enderman
you.
Down here.
No, I
Your
don't think I will.
caves have Endermen.
What? They do? That's epically amazing, but also freaking scary. I didn't do that. I freaking didn't do that. That's not my fault.
It's
That's-
Okay.
your cave. You put your
There you
name
go.
on the deed. Everything that happens on your deed, you're responsible for.
Okay, but I don't.
Huh?
You're literally just telling me this now.
Oh,
and I
hi,
have no
Elsbeth.
idea. So,
Hi, Elsbeth.
Hi.
to be fair, that's like not my fault.
What are
It's
you
not my
working on today, Elsbeth?
Well, I was working on my house, and then I've gone on many adventures.
I know. I was helping
Where
you
are
at one
guys?
point.
Where are the adventurers? I've been trying to find them.
Oh,
Oh.
they were
Everywhere.
all at the
Eagirlandia?
Eagirlandia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Zaf
went
isn't
to
allowed.
Eagirlandia, and I was.
Banished.
I'm not banished. They just will not put my Zafane Miku on the.
Which is a crime.
Where
It
did you
is.
get-
You know, I have a Miku variant of myself, but like,
So
I don't get fan art very often, unlike you. So
Aqua and Blue, they chipped together to buy me these wings off of the
Essentials.
essential, and it's so nice. It was very
Really?
nice of them to do that.
Wait a minute,
aw, you have friends. What's that like?
Yes,
I
she has great friends.
oh,
I should get the cloud wings. Oh,
But then
I'm
you'd
so
just be
close.
mimicking everyone else, just like with you and the Miku.
Heaven's Door said, "Sorry, Zap. It was my fault. You didn't get any adventures because I banned her for talking to you."
How dare you, Heaven's Door? I thought you liked me.
No.
I guess not.
It's alright,
And then,
Zaf.
after
I
that,
love
Heaven's
you.
Door also banned me from talking to Lark for a while.
What? Zap, I understand,
Based?
but me? Me?
Lark, I understand, but me?
That's so cruel.
Everyone's just
Like-
throwing knives at each other in a glass house. That's totally how
And
that
then
phrase
banned me
goes,
from
yes.
hitting Joker because Joker gave me a gift sub.
Oh, I understand, Joker.
Joker's never once subbed to me. He hates me.
It's
fine.
it's fine if it's Joker. Sure. Yeah, but Lark and Zap. Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know. I'm
no,
just
there
here.
is no to
When
be
did I
fair.
become
What do you
hated?
freaking mean?
When did I become hated?
When you decided
Zafane Miku?
What?
It was the Zafane Miku. It was
No,
where
we
you
love
went downhill
Zafane
from there.
Miku. We love Zafane Miku.
Do I need to just change my entire?
He
image to
copied
Zafane Miku?
copied Samson and then made all the Samson stats mad at him.
I didn't.
What?
I did not copy
Yep,
Samson.
yep. Samson did the Miku first and you just copied him. No one likes a
No.
copycat.
Yeah, Ginger.
What?
No.
Where does the ginger come in? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Ginger, how dare you copy me? Okay, I didn't make Ginger my whole personality, but you know, copying my hair color, how dare
Hey,
you?
how old are you?
Before
How old are
Samson
you?
had the Miku.
Younger
old are
than you?
What
Yeah,
the frick was
how
that?
dare you copy me? I was
Heaven's
born
Door
this
is
way,
saying
man.
that
I was
Zap
born
is
this way
copying.
too.
I
Zap
was
is the most
first.
original
I was
person
first.
you've met.
That's hilarious. I'm
What
upstairs.
Where are you?
I'm upstairs with the wind
okay.
monster.
Oh.
And I.
Oh, a
that's really
breeze.
Angel.
Trying to kill me.
What was that, Angel?
Yeah, I
What'd
walked
you say
into the
about,
bottom
say
side.
about being original? What?
Heaven's Door said that you're the most original person they've ever met.
That's great.
That sounds so sarcastic and snidey. Like that doesn't
does.
sound genuine whatsoever.
Heaven's Door is not sarcastic. I know that.
You say that, but I don't pick up on sarcasm very well. Hey, chat, can you translate this for me? Is that sarcasm? The forbidden sarcasm that they speak of?
I've
No,
played with a
are
lot
you
of PvP
freaking
players,
kidding me?
Joker.
Well, don't know how I'm gonna get over there now, but that's all right. At
Hey,
least
can
I
I
have
guys
this.
buddy?
mine? Can
Oh,
you
hi,
guys
Choco.
mine on the outside of the thing? for
Yeah,
me,
I'm working.
So I
Yes.
don't
I'm literally.
lose my gear.
Yeah.
I was fighting to the surface. Fighting to the
Can I have some
surface.
food to make my way down?
Under the
Attach a boat.
surface.
How do
Thank
I
you.
attach a boat to a happy guest?
I don't know.
You gotta click the
Uh,
lead on the boat, and then you gotta click the lead on the
How much
happy
food do you
gas.
have, Ginger?
Yep.
Oh.
Say what?
How much food do you have?
16
Turn
carrots.
down for what?
Do you need more? Or you good?
To make it down, I should probably be fine.
Turn down for what? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't be sorry. Embrace it. Sing your heart's content.
You have a good one.
We'll just
Good
be
night,
deaf
Ron.
Good
afterwards.
night, Joker.
Oh,
Wait,
Joker's
do I
leaving
right
us?
click or left click?
Which one punches?
All of them?
Left.
Then don't do that one.
I'm trying to right click then, and it's not doing the boat. I'm getting into the boat.
No, you gotta
You
do
gotta
the vote
shift.
first and then the
You
happy
gotta
gas.
shift right click.
Shift right click. Oh,
Yeah.
there it goes.
Don't worry, chat, we
Doesn't
got
look
there.
this doesn't look like what the pictures look like.
Probably 'cause they have
Well, then
multiple
I don't know. You asked, I complied.
Fly me
To the moon.
No, you gotta Zap, you gotta get in the happy gas first.
Oh.
The happy gas is what moves the boat, so you gotta fly it while it takes the boat. Oh well.
Is it
You might need more leads. It disconnected.
disconnected?
Yeah, it broke.
I have a pile of them back at my place, but
Here.
But are those
Alright, I'm
here?
building around this thing again.
Is it just me, or was Lark absurdly loud for that? Just for like a split moment.
actually people have been saying Lark has been loud today.
Oh.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you want me to do about it?
I
Nothing.
don't know.
I don't know. My brother's telling me to
I
shut up,
adjust-
and I'll
I
never tell
adjust-
someone
I
that.
adjust it accordingly.
Okay. Well, that was a mistake.
I can't jump. Not again, guys. Come
I
on.
know I'm a mistake, but you weren't supposed to say that part
Did
out
anyone
loud.
grab my stuff yet? Because it's probably
Shift-
about to despawn.
I did
Shift
not.
on the shift.
Did you die again, Ginger?
Yes, I
Whee!
did.
Where
Right
do
by
you
the
go,
trial
El-
chamber.
Elspeth?
So
That's unfortunate.
I don't really have a place to go right now. I'm just kind of going where the wind takes me.
That's
Okay, we'll
hilarious,
go-
considering there's wind.
We'll go where the
A
wind takes us.
breeze with the wind charges.
No, like wind monsters in here.
Yeah,
where
they're
I'm
called
digging
breezes,
behind-
and their shots are
Oh.
called wind charges.
That's
But
amazing.
For those who don't
Mhm.
know, this is where Egrolandia is.
Yeah, if you guys
It's
want
a
to go
crime
watch
that's
their
happening,
stream,
You can't be on the wall.
what? You guys should watch my stream instead. I'm literally doing nothing but building a path, so.
Okay, well,
it's
I'm
pretty
building
boring.
behind here so that you guys can like
I'm eventually
come
gonna make a pink cloud.
and enjoy the
I don't think I
merriment
want to build
whenever
on a
you
diagonal.
want
I hate
to.
building on diagonals. Peak
Zach,
entertainment. Thank you. I love you.
Yes.
Seraphim has a message for you.
Yes.
Is it a polite message? That's
Yes.
the first question. Okay. That's
Zap,
very
I never
important.
knew- Zap, I never knew I'd have such a connection with you from that one stream, EXP flowing all around you, but you really are a precious
Oh
man.
my
I know you don't
goodness.
take compliments, but I hope you take that one.
Maybe I don't take compliments. I like compliments.
I found your future wife, bro.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I think she sounds.
freaking zombies
If
got on
I've
me.
never heard a girl
Isn't
say
he
something
married
so
then?
sweet to me. I don't know.
Not that Seraphim. It's a
Seraphim?
different one.
No, yeah.
Wait, is this the male
Seraphim's the guy.
seraphim?
Yeah,
Yes,
the Seraphim's
and
the
that's a
guy.
Perfect match for you,
Oh,
bro.
well,
Perfect
that's,
match.
He can't.
He loves the
that's
Miku Zap 100% with his whole heart.
But the guy,
Heaven's
the
Door
guy
slash-
part.
That's a Zap problem, not a his problem.
I have so many things I could say, but I won't. Jesus help
I
me.
take,
The
also, I
Lord,
take
Holy
compliment-
Spirit.
I love compliments. My love language is words of affirmation, man.
Heaven's Door said since Seraphim is complimenting Zap, I will say this. Hearing Zap's voice is like winning the lottery.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Heaven's Door also said
Which
that they like
one?
your voice, Lark.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say.
Seraphim said he's like a brother to me, guys. Come on.
Hey,
no,
man,
it
Sweet
wasn't-
Home Alabama. I did that once.
Okay, Cole.
Cole, no Cole. Bad. Down, Cole. Down.
Hey, my mother said it was okay because it was distant enough.
Oh,
I
that-
can't. I don't know.
One of
I
these
can't.
days, Zaf will be married, and Cole will have to stop doing those jokes.
That's fair. My,
But will he?
well,
though?
No,
think
I don't
he will.
know.
Of course not.
I've
Unless
been.
towards me.
I don't know. My
Yeah.
brother's married, and I make those kinds of jokes to my brother and his wife. Well, not to his wife, but in front of his wife.
Seraphim said, "Yeah, down, Cole."
I don't know. Ask my chat. I've been like this my whole life. For
Ha.
as long as I've been
Suck it.
streaming, or they've known me.
Attack
Isn't
the
that right,
Falcons.
Whooshed? Have I ever
You don't
changed
want to
Whoosh?
accidentally hit the happy guest.
Yeah, that's bullying.
Happy
How
gas
dare
is
you bully
fine.
the happy ass?
I don't think
You'll
we can
hurt
hit
its
the happy
feelings.
gas while we're on it. Ow. So who wants to go netherite raiding?
Alright.
I really need to get netherite.
Literally,
but
can I
don't know.
have some help with this? I'm in a death loop and I'm gonna lose
I
my
used
stuff.
to have
Guys,
netherite.
can you guys help Ginger at all?
Yeah, where's your stuff at?
Where
It's
are you?
down in the bottom, down by the trial chamber down there. So I was
I
mining
don't know
into
where
it.
that's at.
Okay.
I kind of know where that's
Are
at.
you able to send quartz?
If you can follow me, I can take you to it. I just
Okay.
can't win
Can you go
against
back
the
over there, Zaf?
zombie.
We're going. Man, the happy gas is really fast now.
Yep, you're welcome. You asked for it. It won the vote. I complied.
Ow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big
Oh.
game-changing
No.
one, to be honest. That's why
I
suggested
like
it.
the
It was
minor
better than the
convenient
teleport
ones.
suggestion.
Yeah, I
It was better than
still.
tele-
We haven't figured out like a good mod to
Ow.
do that because like I wanted it to be set up so when you do /home you just go straight to your bed, and I could not find one that did that.
Mhm.
So then I would have to give you guys just one TPA, and at that point, would you guys even care to have one? Would it be better just have like a /spawn or what? It's like I don't really want to because it like ruins the vanilla feel too.
Yeah, then you get
So-
into the waypoints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chickens.
It's like, I feel like that's a can of worms, and the person who asked for it also quit like 2 days after I put it up for a vote. So I'm like, well, you're really making it hard for me to want to do this.
Did it win?
Oh, where'd
It
you
did
go?
win, but a lot of the
Down.
people that voted on it don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
play or told me they're gonna quit soon. So
Where
it's
am
like,
I at?
well,
Yeah.
Then
I'm right
maybe
here.
just don't worry about it for now.
Okay.
I think none of us really are in a hurry for it.
okay.
I'm happy with the happy gas, to be honest.
That's kind of what I thought, because most people would be happy with that.
Because
And honestly, I
it's
like
a
happy gas too.
medium.
Yeah, you know, I think it's not as fast as like a good horse, but it's faster than running on the ground, especially since you can go in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Bobby mod, dude, you can see so far away, so you don't get lost.
Hello there.
I'm falling in love with this mod.
I merge with people's chats right
If you want to give me one, you can merge with my chat, but there's only one guy in my chat, and he said that's enough Twitch for today after my joke or comment. Actually, it's more the truth than a joke.
That was
Thank
your
you.
helmet. There you go.
And my boots. That's great.
Oh, also, did you do a misclick earlier, Ginger? Because I saw you were asking for a collab.
Oh, here you go.
No, I don't think I did. Well,
Because I was
I
like getting a
lost
request
one
for,
of my
for
picks. And
Was it Netherite?
my wings? Yep.
Oof.
My picks and my wings are gone.
See if
oh,
it's not
oh
over
no.
here.
Schultze
You know, we
just
could-
stopped by
we
my
could
stream
do-
and redeemed first.
We could do an end run and get those other wings. you
I
found.
went and got wings for you. And then I've got 2 pairs. I just
Hey, Schultze. Schultze, I love you, but you're not the first person to stop by the stream. First person to redeem it, though, which is kind of crazy. That's cray-cray.
Trapped
touch,
in the
so
prison
it
again.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I am
Thanks
trapped
for
in the
helping.
prison again.
Go again.
Whose
You can keep the
room do
carrots
I
if you want.
hear?
Okay. Thank you.
How do I unmake a bed my spawn
Not mine,
point?
says the fly.
Break the bed, place it back, die.
That'll break everyone else's spawn.
Well,
Dude, don't ruin
place
the beds.
place a new bed. If you got a backup
Where-
bed or another bed, place it
where-
on that and
I
then
have-
break it and replace it. I don't know.
I'm stuck in Lark's prison.
It's not a prison.
I don't know. It
Like an
sounds like a
actual
jail
bed.
cell.
It's not a
Mm-mm.
jail cell.
No,
it's
I have no idea.
epic.
Okay.
Epic.
I do see
Lord-
somebody's
Oh, that's
name
not
over
good.
there.
Okay.
And I have stuff on the surface. I have like 6 diamonds up there.
Okay, Schultze, I'll see you when you come back from lurking.
Figure out where every freaking thing is in this place.
Get
I
me
have
out of here.
Acclaimed.
Get me.
I
Alright.
really like how this one turned out. Should I just clone this over there? Probably.
Tonight is just me being trapped in a prison, guys. I keep being put in a prison.
Yeah.
Help me! Hi,
You
Golden
can never break.
Sunrise.
You can never break free from the love of my heart,
Zeph,
Zeph.
I leave
Lark.
you for how long?
What?
And you're already in a prison?
Where are you?
I'm trying to
don't
figure
know.
out that myself, hun.
I'm near the bed Lark has.
I'm trying to get there. Okay, it's gonna
I'm in
take
a
me
prison.
a second.
Ah! I don't even know how to get out of here. I keep going in circles.
Okay.
Did you try the new passcode on the
Thank you.
prison doors?
No problem.
The
all
numbers
you
are
needed?
6 followed by 7.
If I could steal some torches, that'd be great.
I would also
I
love
have
some
no
torches,
torches.
right about now.
The only
Okay.
torches
You
I
know-
have are the copper torches.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, no,
Here,
keep those.
You know what? I could use the map system. See if I can get out of here. That was not helping me at 1 iota.
Ooh, iota. That's a fun word.
Yeah, iota is a fun word, yeah.
Oh, great! My tunnel system again. Amazing.
Yes. I'm
Sweet.
stuck here.
Oh, hey, Ginger.
It's almost like Lark.
Which joke are you referring to? Because depending on what joke you're referring to, that just straight up happened. Okay? That's not even a joke. That is an actual event that happened in my life. Oh, the 671? Okay, that's valid. That's valid. That's a valid threat upon my life.
Kept them in your basement.
Oh!
Basements?
You want that so bad, Zeph.
No, I don't want that.
I don't know. know about that, buddy. You
I
sound like
heard
you do.
something at basement. Zaf wants that because
No.
I was tuned
No.
out.
It's this way.
You were muted for a second.
I was deafened because I was responding to chat and I didn't think you guys would want to listen to my mad ramblings.
This is my home now.
Frick. This
I'm
is like a
stuck here.
frickin' maze. Dang it.
Yes. You'll wonder why. We've been saying it all this time, Lark.
Lark, I didn't
Sorry.
build a maze. 5 minutes later. Okay, guys, you're right. I built a maze. I may or may not have made a jigsaw death trap for you guys.
What? I'm over here. I'm over here.
The way Lark mines is like when you first got Pocket Edition on your iPhone or like iPod Touch.
I noticed.
That's how she mines.
Did she at least put torches in it this time?
No.
I
Everything's
ran
torched
out.
up, yes.
I ran out.
I
And
ran
I-
out here and
This
there.
way?
Give me a break.
Nothing's in my inventory, Magic and Twilight. I have nothing in my inventory. I'm stuck down here and
No,
I'm
it's a
going
dead
mad.
end. Okay.
Zap,
Where'd
what are
you
your
go?
coordinates?
I went down a dead end. I'm coming back.
Okay, well, you're gonna want to take a right.
Negative 1940.
Why did
-1,
Zaf just start talking in the
820.
highest tone I've ever heard?
I don't know.
He was like, I am
I
maxing
don't
the
know
pitch that
what
I can.
redeem costs, but it's not enough.
No, I'm actually going mad.
That's just him.
Are you
That
on
was-
the surface? Yes or no, or are you in
That
the
wasn't a
No, I'm not
redeem.
on
That
the
wasn't a
surface.
cash out.
I'm
That was
stuck
just
in, I'm stuck in Lark's bedroom somehow.
Whoa.
Wait, if you're in the bedroom, then we need to head that way because I need to go that way.
My stuff is
So-
on the surface. If anyone's on the surface, please grab it.
I'm heading to the surface.
Buy my happy
Thank
yes.
you. You're the real hero today, Elspeth.
No problem. I've played Minecraft for a really, really long time, so I can maneuver my way around.
The
I need to get
navigational
better
skills
food.
she's acquired over the years of playing the
I need to get
Minecraft.
better food because apparently potatoes do not have enough regen.
No.
No, they don't.
Steak is
but
better.
cooked potatoes are better. Golden carrots are actually really nice for regen.
Yeah,
I think golden carrots and steaks are the best.
Yeah.
yeah, golden carrots are the food that I want. I just hadn't set up the villagers
Oh,
yet.
hydrate. Thank you.
Zaph is
Well,
gonna
it's on
just
hard
sit
mode,
in the
so
cor- Zaph is just gonna sit in the corner
Yeah,
and just.
I think I
in
noticed.
the
Hold on, I'll
fetal
save you in a
position.
second, Zap.
I think I noticed. We'll put that up to vote next month on whether or not we want to keep it on hard or undo that, now that you guys have experienced it.
Undo. Of course, hard mode didn't cause me to lose my armor, so
Yeah.
that was normal.
That was just you
That
being
would
you.
happen on normal.
It's alright. I didn't ask for you to be
Well, to
perfect,
be
Zaf.
honest, that's the first time I've actually explored the enders, the end, and it was doing. I was doing great until that one moment.
So you dug straight down.
I dug straight down at the edge.
In
of it.
the
I thought
end.
I thought I was over far enough to go into the tower. I should have went over 2 more blocks.
Would you have dug
Are
straight
you
down if it was
above
the
me,
nether?
Or are you down? Oh
No,
that's not
I
good.
mean, while I was digging straight down, I was in the tower. I was at the top of the tower. And
When
I
you
knew
say
I
that,
would've
you mean
been
like an
inside-
obsidian tower?
The you know those little towers that the shulkers spawn in?
Oh, an end city.
Yeah, an end city. I was digging into the building. I thought I was over far enough that I was digging into it. I was 2 blocks to the left, or too far to the left, and I digged on the edge and down.
Okay, I don't see what stuff did you have, Zaf?
I have to watch
I
that
had
stream to figure out how you died.
Gold.
I don't see anything
It's
near your
probably
happy gas.
despawned. It's probably despawned by now. I can't even get out of here. I can't even dig out. I don't have a pickaxe.
Okay, give me your coordinates.
Where are you?
I'm near Lark's bed.
That explains nothing to me.
Negative 1992.
Him, give me a
Okay.
chords. You, I'm near a bed.
Negative 814.
Okay, so you're
814. Oh, you're
-2.
so far away.
Yep. I made the bed my spawn point, and
Wait,
every time I
negative-
die, I keep
Okay,
coming
hey.
back
Negative
here.
19, negative 18, or
No,
negative
no.
19, negative 8?
Everyone be quiet. Negative 1982. Negative 18. Negative 904. Is where I'm at. Is where Ginger's pants are.
That has nothing
Okay.
to do with my location.
I'm coming to get you, Zap. It's okay.
I put it in chat. Which
982.
That's not correct. It's 82. 1982.
I see you. I see you. I'm coming up.
Mine's 92.
I'm
Anyway.
sorry that everything's not hunky-dory yet. I'm working on it. And so it can be less confusing.
No, it's fine.
Hey,
We're
everything
accepting it.
goes through a rough stage. And the
Mhm.
real
This
thing
whole-
is that everyone's got to be willing to power through the scuff to get to the greatness or something motivational.
It was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
close. It was
I
so
can't
close to being
power through
motivational.
it. I don't have any tools. I'm stuck down here. Why am I always the damsel in distress?
That's that's
You are my
I
damsel in
got
distress. Okay? Will you be the beauty to my beast
just
or
a
something?
little
I don't know where I'm
cutie
going with this.
Zap,
he is.
I'm right around the
What
corner.
do you mean? He's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
He's my little.
He
Alright.
is.
These tunnels are
so
very
Why
he's
is it
like
in video games
straight
I'm always the
below.
damsel in
Oh, I am
distress?
gonna get out of here. I don't want to go in the trial chamber.
Because we want
I
to. I don't know. You just fall into the role that you're dedicated to at birth. I don't know.
Are
where I'm
you
going with
trying
this.
to live in a trial chamber?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
Oh!
Why?
Zap,
Because
stay there.
it's a lot
Stay
of
there.
room and it's perfect for me.
Yeah, but
Are you going to destroy
Stop,
the
stop moving.
things?
you can
you
encase
destroy
you can encase the spawners, but
Watch
you
out.
gotta at least defeat the spawners before you can do
I
that.
didn't know you could. They just came out of nowhere
Thank
like
you
that.
for the boop.
No,
The
they
Yeah.
respawn. They respawn every 30 minutes.
Oh crap.
So, if you trigger a spawner every 30
Zap.
minutes, it will
Hi.
launch baddies at you.
Ready to get out of here?
That's good
Yes.
to know.
Bare to the bone.
Oh, nope, not this one.
Alright,
This one.
Why does
Dark
Seth
and
have to
spooky
always
hallway.
call on his girl army?
bruh.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I was not
Oh,
called
no, no.
on by Zaf.
You are not.
So
a
does that mean
girl.
I dodged the accusations?
Nope.
What
never mind.
accusations?
I will not.
What
I
accusations
will
do
not.
we made
I will
against
not
you?
follow
No,
Oh,
any
that's
deeper.
a girl accusation?
Exactly. That's
Mhm.
exactly.
I mean, the other day, Moon and Laurie was trying to save me in the void, but I was too far out of the reach of the water.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because you had wings.
He had a Lytra on, but he just didn't have fireworks.
No. These are aesthetics, Ginger. They're not real wings.
I thought you had your wings.
No, I was looking for wings.
This way.
Oh.
I should have just took the happy gas that was in there. That would have been safer.
One,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Also, I have gone like 12,000 blocks out to find more
14, 15,
wings. That was a ridiculous slog.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to go find some wings. Actually, do I need
if you-
wings anymore? The happy gases are faster.
Um,
No,
well, if
I
you
made sure
want-
the happy
if
gas
you
were
want-
slower. They're
No,
pretty
not
fast, but they're.
faster. I mean, faster than what they normally are. They're
Oh.
fast enough for my pace of travel.
If you want a pair of wings, I did grab you a pair.
Ow, frick!
Oh, I
Ginger!
Oh, wait, you grabbed the one you gave the
What?
location for?
Ah, frick! Get the frick!
'Cause
I
I was
lost all
wanting
my
to do that as
stuff.
an adventure.
Ginger,
If
can you go
want-
get
if-
my
Since you
stuff?
lost yours, you can
Yep.
use those.
Frickin' A! Ugh! I'm
How?
pissed. I'm so
Is this-
mad.
How in the world?
Well, at least I'm back
you
here, but now I
find
have
that?
nothing.
Hmm.
Can you guys just not destroy anything else for a while?
Elizabeth is
literally-
the Sherpa.
I
The what?
told. I literally
Sherpa.
told Cielo
Why am I
not to
sing-
make holes where I had already constructed stuff. Why? I said one thing. That's why zombies are in here now. Guys,
It also might be because of
why?
the trial chamber.
Yeah.
No, it's not because of the trial chamber. Because No, this is human done. I literally said not to do this.
We're going on a trip in our little rocket ship. Through
I shoulda
the
just-
sky.
I should have just kept this whole place hidden so no one came down here so that I could finish doing what I needed to do, and then after the fact.
Want to ride?
Alright.
Where do you want to go?
What the frick?
Oh,
Why
What?
is this?
Lark, pop into a VC with me.
You want to go go
Why
home?
is this all hold
Or-
off?
Mm.
Lark, new group
I'm-
chat.
I'm working on it. Wait,
Let's see, Lark. They're disobedient and want the girls to work.
What about wanting girls to work?
What?
Huh?
I don't
Zaf,
know.
Zaf.
That's
I love
Magic's
you.
Comment, not mine.
I love you.
That's not my comment.
You need to think before you speak. Something I've been working to master for generations. Okay, you know, one of my ginger powers. I live forever.
That was something that someone said in my chat, not me.
X'd out. Whooshed. Go stalk his chat for me. What do I not pay this guy for?
Actually, I was thinking of making a pink cloud. What do you think would be good blocks?
Zafanaf Panera. That's his Twitch. Like the bread.
Hey, Elsa,
Oh, they
what
were
do you
asking
think
what
would
his
be
Twitch
good
name was?
blocks for pink cloud over Eaglelandia?
Say that again?
You're gonna build a
would
pink
be
cloud
good?
over Eaglelandia?
Yes. What would be good pink blocks?
For a cloud,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the pink stained glass. That's gonna be one of the really good ones.
You know, I've been suggesting glass for him, but he
Snow.
just doesn't like glass. Snow for pink?
Yeah, so you entrap
can
the
make
snow
pink
in the
snow?
glass. No. So in order to make the snow look pink, you surround snow with pink glass. So it has like a kind of fluffiness to it.
Oh,
That wouldn't be flammable. Also, I think what Magic was saying was Cielo was being disobedient
I still don't know what we're talking about, but sure.
by
Probably
digging
the
holes
holes.
in her base. The guys are always messing with us. Yes, they
I
are.
almost feel bad, but she did the same thing to my house at one point. So it's like, I want to feel bad,
Karma.
but she did the same thing to me.
Well, was she under there when Cielo started to make base here?
So, well, no, Cielo
made
claimed that
base
area
here
first. He was there first.
Lark was making holes underneath.
And then he dug more holes, and that made her upset. I think was the order of operations. But I don't know. I'm just a goofy goober. Isn't that right, chat?
You know, Cole asked you to stop making holes under his place, and you didn't stop.
What? I missed that. What did you say? I heard my name, but my brain was reading my chat.
Lark is here talking to us.
Oh. No, she stopped after I asked her to.
Oh, did she? You said she didn't.
No,
I have false
I-
information.
Did I say that she didn't? Chat,
Oh.
rewind that. What was
Ow.
my exact phrasing, chat? Because I might have misspoke.
That was like sometime back.
Yeah, it was months ago.
Yeah.
Her and Fenrir were mining underneath my base. I was like, can you not mine underneath my base? And if you do, can you at least place torches?
Okay. Cole.
And I kicked her out.
Okay. Okay, Cole.
What?
Future, when you tell me stuff, update me on all the facts before I say stuff.
Okay. She still did it to my place at one point. Although, it was a little different.
Anyway, moving on. I want to go flying around.
Yeah, dude, I'm building a path. I'm liking this more. And then people can sloop on around over to here, and then you can go that way.
Anyway, forward. Okay, I am going to travel to my base.
Chat. Lady Lark is a... some people describe her as fiery person. And that's where I'm gonna leave that. But yeah, she did mine underneath my house at one point. I was like, can you not mine underneath my house? She's like, I didn't know. I've also seen her log in and be inside of my base. I'm just like, what are you doing here? Who logs out next to my bed? I don't think she likes me that way, chat. I don't know why I whispered that.
There we go.
There we go. Huzzah. Zippity doo dah, zippity day.
I know some people don't like it.
I know some people don't like me, but you don't have to admit it. It hurts my
I
feelings.
didn't say that. I said some
no,
people
no.
don't like it.
It being me.
Am I going the right way? Yes, I am.
There's no creepers in the air, Seraphim.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Zaff. Everyone calls me cringe, and then you hit people with the ooh-woo, and I don't know how to respond to that. What's more cringe? You doing the ooh-woos, or just me as like a stagnant existing?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. What's wrong with ooh-woo? I'm still trying to figure out a voice for Nan.
They're like,
Nyan.
yeah.
Nyan.
Airborne
My
creepers,
chat
no.
has told me for a second time that after spending a little bit of time with us
Elspeth.
today, that it was enough Twitch for him for a whole year. And the year just started.
Wait, who made this?
Hold on, somebody redeemed
Technically
Chibi
he said day,
Elspeth.
but eh. Someone
Who
redeemed
made this
Elsbeth?
building?
Chibi Elspeth.
Chibi Elsbeth. Who made this building?
I don't know where you are. I'm not watching your stream. Describe it.
It looks like a I'm not sure. Is it a farmhouse?
Whose base is it by?
Chibi Elspeth.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Elsbeth's base. Elsbeth, do
Huh?
you know whose
What?
this is?
No.
Who made this?
I
Is
don't
this
know.
Mia's place?
Mia's
It
is
might
pink.
be Mia.
Mia is pink.
Mia's is it's pink.
It has pink. and-
Wait.
Yeah,
is there
no,
like
no.
is there like
It's Mia's.
three
I watched
wait,
her
wait.
make this on stream.
Is there
It's Mia's.
3 houses all connected next to each other?
Possibly. Do we
If
wanna
it's
explore
3
this and see
houses
what-
and
see
a
the ancient
very
remains?
big pink tree on the same side, that would be Honey, Dia, Mia, and Muga. And 3 of those 4 quit.
Okay. Do you want to explore inside?
Oh,
Maybe
I
take a
would
nap on
suggest
bed?
to not take anything from that place, because if it's
I don't wanna
Muga's
nap.
still there, then it's kind of
Yeah.
Muga's, because Muga farmed everything for those ladies, and then they quit. Which kind of feel bad for him.
Right. That's fair. If Miyuki was a part of this, I would say yeah, that makes sense. He would have dibs on
let
it.
me check.
You know what? I can
'cause
figure
I've
this
got
out by
the-
going through the portal.
Yeah, no, this is next to my place. This is Mia's
Oh,
house, I
curls.
believe.
Is it a pink
Little
house
girl.
with a deep slate triangular roof
Yes,
It's Mia's
with
place.
peaks
it's Mia's.
and a brown
Mia's.
barn?
Yes, it's Mia's.
Yeah, that's Mia's
Thank
then.
you for the curls.
I
Yeah.
That's
can't-
right next to my
Bow
house.
Bow. Aw.
Day,
Yeah,
year,
we're
what's the
right
difference? I
next.
know.
Also, flint and steel.
This is a nice
Okay.
place.
Thank you for the curls. Yes, it's a very nice place. Very nice.
I built the
Very
patio.
nice.
She
Go
quit,
back and light the
and
way.
she had it like set up where it's just like super long flat surfaces, and it was bothering me. So I built a patio, like a balcony.
Wait, there's gotta be a copper golem around here because there's
There
copper
is.
chests.
He sometimes
Where'd it
turns
go
to
then?
stone because I haven't waxed him. I'm
I
not
don't
there to
see him.
unwax him. He should be there.
Oh, found them.
Oh, where
Isn't
are
he
they?
just a cute little goober?
Can
Oh,
you pick them up?
Yeah, you can mine them and take them with you if you want one. And then you can place them down and then right-click them with an axe to remove the rust from
oh,
them.
hold on, Zeph. There you go.
Bring them to life. Wake me up inside. Schultze, how was your day at
What?
work?
Well, you said don't take anything from here, so
Oh no, if it's
More
Mia's
Mia's.
house, you can. If it's, not Mia's house and it's like the cluster
No.
of houses, then no. But no, a lot of
I
people
wanna
have
leave
already
it as like a memorial thing.
Oh,
A
wait,
lot of
Not that
people-
she's dead or anything.
a lot of people have already rated it.
Mia's place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll take the copper golem.
Yeah, take the copper golem.
Eh.
Give him a new home, wax him, so he doesn't keep on oxidizing
Hashtag
him.
Cringe old man. Not cringe.
Old man.
You're not cringe,
I
Randy.
think Zap, I
Wait,
think you're
Randy, the guy from
great.
Twitter? That Randy? How old is that Randy?
Timeless top hat.
How old is that Randy? If it's the Randy from Twitter that I'm
Oh,
thinking
I don't know.
of,
One-
that keeps on commenting on like my posts and followed me recently, because that Randy, like, he gives me old man energy.
10.
He said, "Hey,
One.
Cole."
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He has like a daughter, right? That Randy, he has like 2 daughters and a wife,
I don't know.
and he likes
He was talking
tea,
about his wife earlier.
and he likes tea, I believe.
7,
He
8,
likes tea.
9, 10.
Yeah,
I heard
He must be
copper
British.
golems are problematic though, Magic.
no, they're
They don't
not.
like to listen to They don't like to listen to orders when it's complicated storage systems.
Zaf, you're going to break the chest. There. There we go. There. The other chest
Yeah.
is over there.
Yay!
There you go.
I got
Copper
an action
golems
fig-
can
I have
only
an action
sort in
figure.
the so many
Oh.
chests, so as long as you stick to the right number of chests, copper golems work really well.
Wait, could I
Randy
sell-
said,
wait,
I got 3 of them. Yeah, it's me, Cole. Sips tea.
Dude, that guy, I don't know how old he is, but he just gives me like really old man vibes, like nonstop. Like, I like to think that he's not
Randy.
super old, but like he gives me like 50-year-old man vibes.
Poor Randy.
Randy.
Yeah.
I just
Well, it's not
want
my fault.
Randy.
He says that he
Randy.
thinks of himself as like an Uncle Iroh.
Anyone remember that song?
No.
I'd
don't.
rather have Randy.
Well,
I'd rather
I'm,
have
I'm younger than
Randy.
you, Zaf, so no, I don't know.
But you know some things like Studio C, I think, right?
Studio C's relatively new.
What's Studio C?
Never mind. I think I'm confusing Elsbeth with someone else.
Probably.
How are you? You're worse at confusing ladies than I am. And I'm mad.
The problem is, you don't talk to 30 billion of them.
You don't talk to
No,
30.
not that
Oh
bad.
no! My lobster's too buttery and my steak is too juicy.
Oh no, my steak is too juicy. Oh no.
Okay.
Like, come on, Zap. You didn't have to rub it in. Okay? We already knew it, that you were suave with the
Studio
ladies.
C is like 2016 start, maybe?
Studio C is like family-friendly SNL on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yep. With a Christian adjacent. A Christian adjacent,
Oh.
but not really.
They're family-friendly.
Whoa, since when did
Well,
they
the
add this
college they
painting
came-
here?
Well, I don't know. Anyway.
They might have come from a Christian college, but there's a lot of people that go to Christian colleges that aren't Christian.
They're Mormon.
They're Mormon? Whoa! Whoa.
It's technically Church of the Latter-day or Latter-day Saints, but
That's
yeah.
Mormonism.
It depends on which
Mormonism?
person you talk to. Because I've talked to people who are part of that church, and it's like, we're not Mormon.
I know a guy who's part of it, and he says that he's Mormon. He's also
I think
gay.
it might.
Love
I
that
think it
dude.
might just. It's a cool house.
We
What's
have
the con-
two. We have 2 friends in our friend group named David.
Oh!
And since he's gay, we call him David.
That's a...
He came up with the
Oh.
name on his own. All right, Brad.
That's a
Am I
creeper
gonna
in
lose
the
another
cowpen.
happy gas because of a creeper right there?
Man, sorry. So
No,
way
Zap, do
back
you have
in
any
the
arrows?
mines, come on,
Zap,
they
do you have
get
any
swinging
arrows?
from shine to shine.
Do I have any arrows?
Yeah. I've got a
Where'd the
bow.
lead go? Well, my happy gas is in a safe spot. Where did my lead go?
Probably in the pen. Hold on, I'll go upstairs and see if there's arrows.
Well, the
There we go. There are arrows up here.
we don't need the arrows anymore.
Zap, did you blow everything up?
What?
The creeper did.
He
I
blew
creeper
all
did.
the animals up. Except for 2 chickens.
Sure.
Zap!
I'm over here like about to like lock in and be all serious, and you guys are all just dying laughing.
You
I'm like,
didn't expect it to blow up?
I thought as long as I was far
Zap.
away, it went. I thought if I backed up, it wouldn't detonate. It usually does that.
Zaf, did you
Zap,
just
you
blow
said
up the
that it
creeper
walked
you
away.
stole from a man who's no longer with us?
A creeper from a man who's no longer with us.
What?
Yeah, did you blow up the ghast that you stole from a
No.
man that is no longer with us?
The,
Okay.
No,
the
the
gas
gas is
is still
fine.
alive.
Okay.
I don't know
okay.
where my lead
I wouldn't
went
let
off,
him do
left- went to. Also,
I
didn't
was gonna get
stole,
arrows
I
so I
asked
could
your
take
permission
care-
if I could have it. You said yes.
I advised for you
I
to
was
not
gonna
take
go-
it because
I was gonna go get arrows so that you didn't have to untie the happy gas and I could kill
You-
the creeper.
You said I could take it. Elsbeth was there.
Yeah, you did.
I think I said
said,
you
"Well, he's not
can
gonna
take
miss
it, but
me
I'd
with this."
advise for you to not. It's probably how
You
I
did say
phrased
it.
it.
Nope.
Hmm.
Nope.
I advise for him not to because of his past experiences with happy gas.
Yeah, this man's like the happy gas killer.
No, I'm not. Moon sunk my first one. The
What
other
is this,
one
a battleship?
suicide on
Sorry,
She
Colton.
did. She did. She drowned my first one.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Sure.
Blaming on things on women. What are you, Adam?
I have actual proof she did drown my happy gas.
Oops, that's wrong. I just wanted to go on record. I was in Genesis today, and Adam blamed his wife for everything, and that was pretty funny.
Okay. Anyways.
Schultze, are you okay? I was gonna get to that, but then I got distracted. How you doing, bud? Are you like, is this like one of those like, you know, bummer kind of moments, or are you like genuinely sad? Because like, I've had people that I know die, but like sometimes I'm not like all that sad about it because it's like, well, I kind of expected it. And learning that one of your old teammates, which I'm not sure what you mean by teammates, died. I'm gonna assume like sports or something. Died from a car accident. That's sad. This path is too wide. I need to bring it back like that. Looks probably better. That's closer. I don't know if you're still here, Schultze, but let me know how you're feeling. I don't like praying out loud, but I can definitely harass the other two that pray for you.
Watching 60s and 70s sitcoms.
Ooh.
I don't
Happy
know what
Days?
this texture is.
Happy Days is one of my favorite sitcoms. Its
I
theme
used to
song
watch
is
a lot of
upsetting.
Send me a
MASH.
DM. What'd you send me a DM about?
About his
They said
unrequiting
yes, Happy
love for
Days.
you. It's okay, Zaf. We all know you're a ladies' killer.
And MASH and Hogan's Heroes. Yeah, I watched a lot of MASH with my mom. I actually really like it.
Hogan's Heroes, that's what Schultze's profile picture is based off of.
Oh. I also watched a lot of Andy Griffith, too.
My little brother watches that, along with, what's it called? What's her name? It's like, Lucy Liu, I think? I think my little brother watches
Lucy
some
Liu?
Lucy Liu.
Who?
You know what? I know who would know who that is. Randy. Randy would know who Lucy Liu is.
Someone making another church?
I don't even know where you guys are. Are you guys at spawn?
Does this
No.
look like a church?
It is somebody's church, yes.
Oh, are you over by... Okay, yeah. You're over by,
Crimson?
Jason's place. Jason's
Oh,
basing
Jason's
it off of
making a
medieval
church.
architecture. So he's building his own little mini church.
Oh. Randy knows who Lucy Liu is.
I knew it! I
know who Lucy
perceive
Liu is.
things.
I don't know either.
So Lucy
Oh,
Liu
yeah.
is like a
Wasn't allowed to-
really old...
Oh, Lassie, yeah.
It's a really old cartoon, or not cartoon. It was a really old TV show about a girl named Lucy Liu whose husband was an actor, and it was just like hijinks about her trying to become like famous and stuff and just being silly. and just trying to hang out with her husband while he's on set and doing other stuff. I haven't watched that much, but that's the general gist that I get from it. It's pretty cute. It's
Oh,
fun.
is that where the beacon is? The beacon's right here.
Yeah. Beacon.
You know what we
Beacon,
should set up?
beacony.
There's so many happy gas there. What?
Yep. I had to rescue one that was at out at Misty's place. This is the one I had to rescue.
Why did you have to rescue it? Misty's a great pet owner.
Because it was flying around.
You know that they won't
And-
fly too far away from their spawn, right? It's like a default setting. They don't want to fly away from their spawn point.
Oh.
Yeah. You
Shake
rescued
his
it from...
teacup.
You
Oh.
rescued it from literally
It's
nothing.
I Love Lucy.
I Love
apparently
Lucy?
That's the name of it.
Yes,
Oh,
that
we're
sounds
talking about I
right.
Love
And I was
Lucy.
talking about Lucy Lou. My bad. Lucy Lou's a
Shakes
book.
His teacup and cane.
Lucy Lou's a book.
He
Right.
means Lucy Bacall.
Isn't she an
I
actor?
think I'm getting a book and a TV show mixed up. That or I'm really, really
What you
lost.
building up here, Zeph?
Could be both.
Cloud base.
Another one.
What do you think so far?
Oh, it looks nice.
Zaf, why don't you work on your actual base?
Because
Because you
it's gonna
can't. Huh?
Because
Huh?
because it's probably gonna be a lot bigger and have to move a lot of stuff over there.
You say that, but you know that like the season's. My plan for this season's only for it to go till January or July. And
Yeah,
so
plenty of time.
is it though? We're already over 3 months in, and you don't even have a starter house. Well, you kind of finally started your starter
have
house.
a starter house technically. Where the iron farm is.
Cole.
True.
Randy's asking if
Mhm.
she has red hair and a Latin American husband.
Yes.
Oh, Earl Grey.
That's a
face
TV
love.
show.
Oh.
That is I Love Lucy.
Okay, then is Lucy Lou a book?
I
Because-
think you're
person.
I think you're thinking of Cindy Lou Who.
No, I'm not talking about that. Because my aunt, we call her Auntie Lou, and my mom told me that it's based off of Lucy Lou, I think. It might be I Love Lucy, and I could just be absolutely nutso, or
Probably.
misinformed, you know?
Mhm.
The crazy runs
Yeah,
in my
Randy's saying
family.
it's I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that sounds okay. My little brother watches I Love Lucy.
What am I doing?
I don't know, Zeph.
We were traveling. Was I
You were
traveling
talking
back?
about having to do something with your base.
Which one?
I don't know. And the Phantoms are back.
You need to sleep. Is that moon pink?
She's an Asian actress who starred in Kill Bill. Who started in Kill Bill.
Okay, where's my cell phone? Let me call my mother.
You gotta
This is-
phone in.
Phone in. Where's my +1?
You know, you can do something else with that phone that doesn't require
Send
you
me the
calling your
list,
mom.
Randy.
Here,
Send
guys,
me
I'm
the
gonna
list.
tell you guys my phone number, my mom's phone number out loud. Okay, 1-800-555. Oh, hi, Darkest.
Darkest?
Mhm,
Started
Darkest
Kill
Night.
Bill.
The real Darkest Night is
Darkest.
in my chat.
Oh, hi, Dark. I mean, I should be getting off the stream soon too.
I'm definitely gonna be getting off stream soon.
Hey,
We have,
Mom.
like, 7
Where
it's
does
just
Auntie
about-
Lou's nickname come from?
Little Lou cartoon, I think.
Little Lou? Okay, because I was saying Lucy Lou or I Love Lucy, and I was like, those sound wrong, and I couldn't quite place it.
Look up an old cartoon called Little Lou.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, did you call about the job?
Hey,
Yeah, I called about the job. The guy is gonna call me back when he finally has work for me.
Might not be able to
So he
burpees
doesn't
this late at
currently
night.
have work for you?
No, he does not have work for me. He called me and said as soon as he has work for me, he'll let me know, and he wrote down my number and my name. And he also gave me a 20-minute conversation about like war stories and stuff. Apparently, he survived Agent Orange. Yes. He also told me lots of random stuff about Uncle Tom. That's crazy. Apparently Uncle Tom had like a girlfriend that died in a car accident. Yep, I never knew about that. Yeah, that part somehow slipped through the cracks in the conversation. I said somehow that slipped through the cracks in the conversation that I had with him. That or I misunderstood him. He was kind of hard of, like, he wasn't a very loud guy. There's a lot of background noise too while he was talking to me, both today and yesterday. Very nice guy. Well, or at the funeral. Yeah. Yeah, I called him in the morning. He didn't answer, so I called him again at night. And I called both numbers that he gave me. I didn't call the fax because, well, it's a fax number. I didn't really think that would work. Yeah. But I called him. So, he's telling me about, like, him and his business. I think he's just, like, a distributor, basically. Yep. That sounds about right. Yep. Very nice guy. He told me that some days will be like 20-hour days. I'm like, I can work with that. You know. SOME. Like every once in a while. Okay. Just wanted to ask. Love you. Nope. Nope. Yeah, not really. He said he's in the slow season. Okay. Love you too. Okay. Bye. Okay, good night, Schulte. Also, we should pray for Schulte. He found out that one of his old teammates died in a car accident today.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, it's from the cartoon that I immediately forgot what my mom just told me.
It was Little Lou.
Yeah, Little
or
Lou.
something.
Little Lou. Yeah. I don't know what Little Lou is, to be honest.
Little Lulu cartoon. The Little Lulu Show. 1995. It was a comedy and it had 3 seasons. Now you know.
No. Oh, I do have Soul Sand.
I
knew I
forgot.
had
Oh,
that
my
it's for-
I just got given $1 to bring back Anime Waifu Man as a point redeem, but you guys told me not to. Someone in this community told me that I should not have the Anime Waifu Man redeem,
Okay.
which is a picture of me with some body pillows. They really want to redeem
Okay.
it.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you mean,
I said, oh.
Yeah. Hey,
What the world?
they're comfortable. Okay? When my legs
someone
feel like all
really
funky and
designed this
awkward
already?
at night, you know, wrap my legs around them. Kind of helps it. Okay? Also, if I ever become pregnant, you know, apparently body pillows help with pregnancy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they were originally made for.
Yeah. So why are you hating on my potential pregnancy? I'm just planning ahead.
Okay. At this moment, I'm gonna start ending my stream because it's been 7 hours.
You just hate my random nonsense, don't you? My mom just... Is that my
I'll
mom?
talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Wait,
Bye.
who are you
Elsa.
rating?
What?
you
I
should
don't
rate
know.
Zaf. Zaf needs the ego boost. He's been lonely lately.
I'm fine. If you need the viewers, call.
No, 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 no. After the other day, it's clear you hate me, Zaf.
Okay, you two, settle your differences with me, not in the middle.
We're gonna be quarreling. We're like, dude, we're already halfway to the old love couple. Okay, we just need to get married now.
Bye, guys.
You know what? I'm going to another group call.
No, don't leave me. Who on earth told you that? Some of these people are like anti-fun sometimes. They're a lot more strict than I am. I'm pretty laid back in a lot of aspects, but they're like, a Christian with anime waifu body pillows, you shouldn't have those. And it's like, well, I'm not like attracted to them or do anything freaky with them. They're just kind of existing. And they're like, well, get rid of them. I'm like, it's still costing me money to buy it. I'm not throwing away something I bought. That's just a bad financial decision. And, you know, I've had a couple bloody noses and stuff on them, so they're kind of stained, so, in some spots. So I can't sell them. You know, it's got, like, stained blood on them. So, it's whatever. I love redeeming it. I know you love redeeming it. You know what? I will bring it back in the near future. You don't have to keep on spending $1, bud. Save your money. I know I'm broke. I love you too, Schnookums. Not platonically. Not like with Zaf. Oh, hi, Zaf. Welcome back. You didn't catch that last part.
I was back, huh?
Sorry, I was talking to my chat and how much they love anime waifu, man.
Okay.
It's just a picture of me in high school holding 2 body pillows. What's so weird about that? We all had that one weird guy at their local high school, and I just embraced that I was that weird guy. And everyone knew me as that weird guy.
Anyway.
Yep, my mom just sent me a picture of Lulu from Little Lulu.
Let's see. Trying to think. Who is on right now?
Lark and Ginger aren't streaming, are they?
No, they are not.
And Elsbeth is about to quit?
Elspeth, I think, already did.
Oh. She didn't raid you? Where's the power of friendship? Oh, I just got redeemed Piano Man. You know, you're the first person to redeem that in a while.
Actually, no, she's still streaming.
Okay, so... Piano Man, what song do you want me to play? I can play The Black Parade, I can play Daisy Bell, I can play... What's the other one? Apparently 3 Blind Mice, Yankee Doodle. I got a couple of songs that I know how to play. Don't hit me with anything too hard, I'm really bad still.
Alright, I'm going to leave the group chat for a second so I can talk to chat and then raid out.
Okay. I'm going to be doing a little Bible study here because I need to do my Psalms and Proverbs, and he left. He hates me.
I did not mean to leave the server.
Okay, so I was going to say I'm going to do a little Bible study here soon because I need to go through Psalms and Proverbs because I have to end the stream with the New Testament, and so I need to do those before I can get to that. So I'm going to be going for quite a bit longer.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Now he's leaving me. Whichever one's longer... Ooh. I guess Daisy Bell, if I were to do all of the chords of it properly, would be the longest. Don't worry, Cole. I love you. I love you too! Wait, are you a minor? Platonically if you're a minor, not if you aren't. Sound good? Okay. Just make sure that we don't have some forbidden love. Byra, manatee, you are the one for me, one for... Sorry. Let me connect this up, I think. And then I will, or at least get it, like, you know, started in the right direction. And then we will do Piano Man. I'm also waiting because if Zaf raids into me, then his stream can also listen to it. I wish I knew how to play Piano Man on the piano, but I've not gone into that skill level. At some point, I want to get good enough that when someone redeems it, you are a minor? Okay, then I love you only platonically. I'm sorry. Tristan still loves you? Well, Tristan's also, how do I not insult my brother right now? An interesting feller. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, hi, Elsbeth. Elsbeth with a raid! Poggers! We're about to do Piano Man and then a Bible study. And I think Zaf's about to raid me too. And when I say Bible study, I mean it's going to be real short and sweet. I only got a couple of things to go through. But how was your stream? Did you miss me? I know. I left for quite a while and I came back towards the end of your stream. It's because I had to make dinner for my brother's wife and do my own thing for a minute, okay? Sometimes I get a little stir crazy, okay, man? I get a little crazy these days! Deep within inside! Ooga booga? Ah, makes sense. You want to know something that makes sense? Nautical nonsense. It makes just the most of sense. Okay. To the inn! To the inn! To the inn! I'm trying to hook up everything. I need to work on the path between my place. Oh, someone's sleeping through the night for me? Someone's sleeping through the night. That makes things a whole lot easier. Let's go. I know you guys still wearing armor. I'm going to go over here, and then we will do the Piano Man. So you said you wanted Daisy Bell? Because I think Daisy Bell's the longest that I can do. Three Blind Mice is pretty short. Same with Yankee Doodle. For at least how much I know. And then same with the Black Parade. Which one did you want, Darkest? Also, I'm trying to do a better time for you guys when I stream, so that it's not super long, or not super late, I mean. Although I do know that you're in Australia time, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Are we doing Daisy Bell? Just let me make sure that this comes through. Looks like it comes through on my mic. Okay. Now I gotta grab my sheet music that says Daisy Bell on it, because I do not remember how to do it by hand. Or by memories. Thanks for the memories. The Daisy one? Yeah, Daisy Bell. You can sing it with me. Come on, chat, sing it with me. That was pretty good. I only messed up once. I'd say that's pretty good. What'd you think? You happy with that? That was some Daisy Bell. Will you sing it with me? Come in here, woman. No. What? She hates me, chat. Which is valid. She married my brother. Daisy, 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 give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love. Dang, I can't sing and do the sheet music at the same time. My brain damage is too strong for that one. Stretch? I'm already stretched. I cracked my back right before this. I can't pop anymore. I also have the Black Parade. Are you guys in your emo phase? Come on, do it with me. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see I cannot sing and read sheet music at the same time. My brain cells are not locked in enough for that tonight. They're mostly locked in, but not enough. Okay, are you happy with that? What was the other one? That was beautiful, Cole. Just like you, handsome. I love you. Mwah. Oh, that little caboose. Mwah. Give him a little kiss on the forehead for his big brain. Did you know he can close the back door? He can also open it. He's a very smart dog, you know. Hi, Randy. Thanks for the follow. I thought you were already following me, Randy. Okay. Everyone left the server? Holy. The only one left is Zaph, but I don't know what Zaph's up to. So we did the Piano Man. Now I have to do my Psalms and Proverbs so that when I go to end the stream, I can just do the New Testament. So I'm trying to do a Bible in a year, but we're going to do it only on stream, so it's going to take me much more than a year. But we're going to get somewhere. Who just texted me on Discord? Okay, that was one of my daily check-ins that texted me. He's not depressed, is he? Okay, he said a wooga. He thinks I'm handsome. Okay. Okay. So Psalms 2, 1 through 12. Why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? The king of the earth sets themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, "Let us break their bonds in pieces and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall hold them in derision." their decision? Then he shall speak to them in his wrath, and distress them in his deep displeasure. Yet I have met my king on my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said to me, you are my son. Today I begot you. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for your inheritance and the ends of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. And now be wise, O king. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish in the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are those who put their trust in him. Yeah. Goes quiet to listen. Yeah, that's fine. We're just quickly doing that, Proverbs, and then when I go to end stream, before I end stream, I will read the New Testament section that I have for this, which is also pretty short compared to the Old Testament, and then we will raid out. I don't do prayers. I've never felt comfortable praying out loud, but I thought that this was a good bit. And also, I need to get through the Bible in a year anyway. So, Proverbs 1, 7 through 9. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instructions of your father. Do not forsaken the laws of your mother, for they will be graceful ordinance on your head and chains about your neck. Okay. That was, so the Bible in the year is New Testament. It's Old, then New, then Proverbs, then Psalms, or Psalms and Proverbs is how it goes. So the way we do it is instead of Old, New, and then the two, we go Old, the two, and then the New, because the two in the middle are the shortest. So we put them in the middle of the stream. So I'll probably go for another hour and 10, hour and 20, because I gotta work on some paths, because I want this path to reach all the way around. And also, because of that, I'm going to go grab my happy gas right now. That's like over there. But, Bible study. I follow you on X and I see you everywhere else. So I'm following you here too. Goes on the quietly listen. Yeah, I see you everywhere too. I'm just sneaking in to support y'all. How you doing, my friend? Let's see. I owe my parents $1,000. A guy talked to me at my uncle's funeral yesterday, which was like a Catholic funeral on mass. It was very interesting. Or not yesterday, but Saturday. That was interesting. That's a new one. He told me to call him about a job. I called him today. He does not have a job for me. I'm still horribly in debt. And then the job that my buddy was trying to hook me up with, apparently isn't happening for a while. There's a lot of interesting communications that go around with this. But, yeah. So I've built this path that goes over there to here and loops around this way. And then this, I think I'm going to make this kind of go straight and fork up. So it's like a little triangle. And then it's going to go this way, around, and over to that village. And then this is going to go that way to there. So I'm just going to basically comb it straight through there. It's going to be a pretty straight shot. I hate that, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, job searching can be a pain sometimes. I've been jobless for a year. So on New Year's Eve of 2024, I was being harassed by a coworker, and then I lost it on him a little bit. Like, he kept on touching my stuff, and I told him to leave me alone. He had been harassing me for a while. So when he tried to touch my stuff, I grabbed his wrist and told him off. And because I grabbed his wrist, he then was like, oh, he physically assaulted me. And then grabbed his friend that was like slightly higher ranking than us and had him try and boss me around, and then I cussed him out. And so I got fired for talking down to a superior, and then also for physical contact with a coworker without their permission. And a lady like interviewed me over the phone, and she lied about what I said. She said that if I was given the opportunity, I would do it again, which I thought, that thought actually crossed my mind, but I go, don't say that. It'll instantly get me fired. So I knew not to say, if I had the same opportunity, I'd do it again, even though it came through my mind. And so they lied about what I did, sort of, and so I got fired. I was like, you know what? It's kind of fine because I was like stress vomiting, but they straight up lied about what I said. So I now have a passionate distaste for HR. HR is not there to protect the people. They are there to protect the company. Always remember that. I got harassed 2 back when I was working in the clothing store in the mall. I just left and quit because their business also went out of business. So the following year, I worked at a Winco, and I got to tell you one thing: Wincos operate like a high school. On like if you suck up and if you're friends with like the manager, you just kind of get whatever you want in like a very cringe way, and I hate that. I hate that stores do that. That there's like that, suck up mentality with a lot of places. Like, oh, if you just kiss their booties so much, they'll just give you whatever. I hate that mentality. And then the other one is what was the other mentality that I hate? We're gonna do it like that because it looks better. Like, that guy deserved to be fired like so long ago. He almost crushed a person, but anytime that he'd get in trouble, he just claimed that they were being racist because he was black, and then they couldn't fire him because he would try and countersue to keep his job underneath the tag of they're just trying to fire me because they're racist. And it was the most annoying thing. And a lot of my coworkers said like, oh, he should have been fired, but not over that. That was minuscule. Another issue that I had while working there is I was the guy who fried the chicken, and the way they wanted me to fry the chicken was not up to code. And like I wasn't properly trained in food safety, but I understand selling raw chicken's bad. And so I wanted to sell customers raw chicken. And because of that, I wouldn't produce chicken as quickly as they wanted. And so they were always constantly yelling at me that I was doing a terrible job. But then they told me like several times, oh, don't worry, you only have to work this job for a few more months. We'll find you a replacement. And then you'll work, we'll put you in a different department. And instead they just kept lying to me. And then they fired me. I honestly think they keep that guy because they want him to get people to either quit or assault him so that they can fire people. And the way that they did it is they said I technically broke our contract. And so I actually didn't get fired. I quit due to my actions. And so because of that, I cannot file for unemployment. So I got really screwed. Like major. It's like, wow. I guess working for you guys for over 3 years means nothing. But like, it's whatever. You live, you learn. It's whatever. But I'll only take so much verbal abuse. Like my coworkers threatened to kill me. They straight up did. Like one of my coworkers while I was working there was like, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna dig you a 6-foot grave. Like, bro, I'm receiving death threats. I had that coworker that I allegedly assaulted, told me that I should quit and no one would miss me. Like, come on, guys. And then they're like, well, why didn't we ever hear about this? I was like, I reported it to the assistant manager. And they're like, oh, well, she didn't tell us. And I was like, yeah, that's because they're best friends. Crazy. I report things, but nothing goes up the chain because people are best friends and they're buddy-buddy. It's so dumb. I had coworkers straight up threatening to kill me, telling me that they hated me, that no one would miss me if I was gone, and things like that. And yet, I'm the one that gets fired for finally snapping. It's like, you know what? I was stress vomiting. I lost like 7 pounds in the last 4 or 5 months while working there. I was constantly nauseous and depressed. Like, now I'm depressed because I'm broke. But it's a different kind of depression. Less bad depression. So, it's whatever. Now we have the SMP. Also, I'm kind of happy that I got fired because I know those people would have genuinely cheered for the death of Charlie Kirk, and I would have actually probably just full-on battered them. Because, like, there's so many people in my local area that are, like, cheering on, like, the death of Charlie Kirk. And it just pains my soul so badly. And then having to work with people like that, my mentality at that point probably would not be able to take it because it took everything. What is my skill set? Okay, so there's what I can do and what I'm trained to do. I've been learning electrical. I've learned how to do some plumbing. I've built an awning. I've built cutting boards. I've built sheds. I've done fence work. I've repaired fence. I've helped neuter cows. I've fallen trees. I've hauled trees. I can set a choker. I know how to buck up logs. I can run a chainsaw. Like, I have a lot of skills, but not a lot of it was, like, over the table. So I don't have a lot of over the table. Yeah, I'm like a handyman. I've done yard work. I hate gardening, but I can do it. Like, I am a handyman. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. The only downside, though, is I'm going to leave this group since he's not going to be joining it anytime soon. What if they... Give me! Dang it, I really wanted that trident. Go on. Come on down. If you stare at them, they're supposed to head down. But yeah, I'm basically like a handyman. I can't do a lot of electrical work, but, you know, I'm learning. Come here. Come here. You're killing me. You're killing me, happy ass. Come on. I'm just gonna go home and then get my elytra, alright. Oh, come on, come on, go. This is... I'm in Spain. Here we go. I'm on land. I'm staring at you. This is supposed to make you descend. Also, I'm using the Bobby mod. That's why I can see from way over there. I know they like to hang out where you dismounted. Come just a little closer. Whatever. I'm just gonna come back for that in a moment. I'm not too far from my base. Brat. I should have leaded him first. I was worried that the lead was just gonna snap and then I'd lose the lead. But leads you don't need slime for anymore. I recently learned that. You just need string, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm like a handyman, you know. I've done a lot of ranch work. I have a book to teach me electrical stuff over by my piano that one of my church members who's an electrician by trade gave me. I used to keep bees. I used to be a beekeeper till the bear came and ate my bees. That was like a running joke in my old work, so I keep it going because I thought it was funny still. Whenever like anyone asked me about the bees, I'd be like, the bees! The bear came and ate my bees! I'd say it just like that. Good hustler? Yeah, like I keep myself busy. You know, I've helped lay laminate once. I've helped put in insulation once. There's a lot of things that I've done once that like I could probably do again, but I don't think I could do up to like a professional grade, but it's in a functioning state. I think that I have a lot of skills in a lot of things and I can make a lot of things to a functioning state, but I can't do anything to the code. So, you know, as much as that helps. What all have I done? I think those are like the major ones that I think would be like able to give me a job. You know, I processed meat from having it cut to wrapping it, packaging it. I understand food safety, even though I haven't taken the proper course. I just know because, you know, some of it's like herder and then some of it I've been told. So, you know, also I built this. A lot of you guys are new, so you guys haven't seen this, but this is all my place. I don't know. I'd consider myself a handyman, more or less. Actually, I need that. And you are supposed to go in here. Silly, silly me. And then let's make sure I just have a couple torches on me real quick, even though I'm not planning on doing anything with the torches anytime soon. Let's put away this. Any interest in the trades? I do want to learn how to do electrical, mostly because I hate being shocked, so I feel like I'd be very good at not getting shocked. You know. I don't think I'd hate it, but I don't have the money to go to college, and I don't want to go to college if I can learn it. If I can learn it in the real world scenarios by being put in real world scenarios through people I know to learn all the trades, I'd rather do it that way than, you know, pay to do some course and then not know how to actually apply it in real life. Nope, that's not what I wanted. technically I have organizing managerial skills from, you know, this SMP. So there's like a lot of things that are like, you can kind of bend and stretch the definition of, like, you know, do I have experience leading? Yeah, I've done, you know, I've been a assistant, a youth leader at a VBS. I'm leading this, even though a lot of people don't really like me, apparently, and they've left over the years, or over the months, you know. There's a lot of validity to a lot of the complaints I've gotten. Like, a lot of people don't like my leadership skills. This is my first time being a leader. And a lot of people don't like my personality. That's fair. Some people's complaints were very artificial. Like, someone's like, well, I didn't know where to get villagers. And I know you don't like it when people mess with yours. Yeah. But if you asked, I have a villager breeder for a reason. I would have given you some villagers. The issue was I had people coming to my base and putting player heads on villagers. And the only way to undo that is with admin commands. So, you know, that's not really like, you know, oh, someone was messing with my villagers. That was someone griefed me. They made all my villager have frog pollen's head on them, which made them look dorky, and like other people wouldn't have bothered, but I really like certain things to look the way I want them to, and since that could not look the way I wanted it to, it bothered me. And I already tried like a whole bunch of like the stereotypical tricks to undoing it, and then we just had to spend like a half an hour researching commands to figure out how to undo it. That was a fun prank. But then like someone went to my base later, like a few weeks later, and just like put a billion chickens inside my base, and that's the kind of prank that I don't really mind, you know. Okay, I just gotta kill some chickens. You know, if it's a prank that's easily undoable in vanilla Minecraft without admin commands, I think it's a fine prank. You know, a little tease, something like that, you know. But that one was not happy. So right after that, I built the villager hole and moved them all inside my base instead of leaving them outside in their like little cages. So now I have a villager trading hall that's supposed to look like a library. I think I did a pretty good job. But no, that was like a lot of people, I have a problem where when people accuse me of things or get mad at me for things, I get naturally very defensive. And then they tell their friends, oh, he's a defensive person. He's not going to listen to your critiques. And it's like, okay, well, sometimes when I'm defensive, like, you guys didn't even, like, give me a chance. Or, you know, you don't know the whole picture. How many people are on the server? Right now, there is 34 people whitelisted, I believe. 35. Let's see. Muga is sick, so he hasn't played for a while. Fenrir's on hiatus. This is Jason, but he changed his name. Lushu, I think, is quitting. Frank and his wife, Rad Penguin, are either they quit and they didn't tell me or something else. Mommy Amy, actually I need to remove that. She quit. Whitelist, remove. Mommy Amy? Is it Light Rain? Whatever. She quit. Antic Audio Steam. Her and her husband are gone. Here. These two I haven't seen in months. I think they quietly quit and just didn't tell me. Here. Made in Heaven is Cielo, and he changed his username. On vacation, I think, and then here. So we have quite a few people. Are you functioning? Did you break? I think it broke. Very fun, man. Yeah. Did it break? Yeah. I turned it off. I just didn't realize. That or someone else turned it off. But no, like, I need to work on me not getting naturally defensive. That's not a good trait to have in a leader. That's a very, very valid critique. That one is, like, the most valid. But some of these people, just, they complain about, like, the most bizarre things from my point of view. Like, people will agree with me on something and then just disagree later. I'm like, what? Well, if I were your age, I would pursue the trades with your skill set and your handiness. Yeah, that's fair. I want to. I just don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on college courses for something that I don't know I'm going to enjoy. And so I tried doing beekeeping as like a side project and, you know, as a side hustle. And then I'm not even joking. The bear actually came and ate my bees. Like, that's not a bit. That actually happened. We had a bear attack and killed all my bees. There we go. There, that goes up here. Okay, you. Let's do some cleaning. Boop, 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 boop. How many stairs do you have? I can top you off. That's my I'm building paths sugar box. So all my paths go in there. So like this is all of the stuff I use for paths. So I like to keep this thing kind of stocked when I have extra stuff I can go in there. You don't need college for trades, it's an apprenticeship. So I don't know if there's anyone around here that would do apprenticeships because I live in like the middle of nowhere. If I thought I could find someone to do an apprenticeship with me, I would. That church member is sort of doing it for me. So I am doing some apprenticeship through my church member. So it's not like I'm doing nothing. I'm still doing odd jobs, making sure I can kind of meet ends meet. I'm right now on a loan from my parents, $1,000, which I'd like to not be. But, you know, it's not like I've been looking. You know, right before you guys stopped by, I was on a phone call with my mom about, like, trying to land a job. And the guy goes, well, I'll call you when I need you. Thanks, bro. When are you going to need me? I don't know. Okay. I love those calls. My friend's trying to get me a job at the place he works. Trying to get that. That'd be awesome. I didn't think you were doing nothing. Certainly doesn't sound like you're doing nothing. Yeah. Like, today I didn't do anything. I'll admit, I could have done a bit of yard work today, but like I had already taken a shower and I like to take a shower after I do work, but I was like, you know, they would have texted me yesterday if they needed me. I'm going to take a morning shower. Takes morning shower, checks phone. And you know, that yard work will always be there. You know, it's not like it's going anywhere. And also I need to get my weed whacker restringed. My brother's trying to pay me $40 to change his oil, which is a really good deal. It's just, I don't want to change his oil if I'm not going to change my oil that same day, and I do not want to drive from where we are to where we're going to change the oil, so I need to make sure that I can check it, like, tonight and do it tomorrow. I need to check that the container that we use for storing oil is actually empty, but I have a 5-gallon bucket, so I can always just, you know, pour all the oil into a drain pan and then fill that. So I can just do it in my backyard tomorrow. So that's like an easy $40. But what else? I have a deck of magic cards that I've been trying to sell, but no one wants to spend the money on it, which is a bummer. My church has some work, some odd jobs that they said they'll pay me $20 an hour to do once they like have the problems pop up that they need fixing. They're teaching me how to run the sound booth. I try to keep myself busy. I don't like being idle, but right now I've been kind of like, I haven't been like depressed, but I've been pretty bummed out, like pretty low lately. And so when I get low and kind of depressed, I become like more lazy and more like sluggish and sloth. Like I just don't want to do anything when I'm depressed, which is apparently a sign of depression. Crazy. But then the only way for me to become undepressed is by being active. So it's like, the solution to my problem is to being active, and the problem like cause to me is making me not want to do anything. So it's like, that's not a great combo. But it's, you know, I'll figure it out. I always do. But it's whatever. I'm pretty happy for the most part. I'm not like super depressed, but you know, I will say, I never had suicidal thoughts till recently. Those are not fun. Those, not great. 2 out of 10, do not recommend. But those didn't last very long, luckily. Those only last for, like, you know, I have them pop up, like, every, you know, couple of days for, like, a couple seconds, and I'm like, That's not me. But it's whatever. Good, yeah. The it is what it is strong with this one. Because it's like, every once in a while I go, you know, would anyone miss me if I just took a gun and just pulled the trigger to my head? I'm like, that's crazy. Why am I thinking that? My mother would miss me. But those thoughts have been popping up more lately. Like the kind of like the call to the void, like, I wonder what would happen if I just jumped out of this moving car. Like those kinds of thoughts, they've been a lot stronger lately. More prevalent than normal. Just less ideal. Trial of patience, maybe? Could be. It doesn't... My brothers also aren't helping it. Because, like, my brothers aren't the most sympathetic people. And just, like, straight up didn't bring me over. I'm still a little irritated about that. We have a friend who's in the Marines. And he was visiting for the holidays. And so, not 2 days ago Saturday, but the week before was, like, his last day. Until he had to, like, go and depart for a while. And, they all went out for Froyo. And my brothers just straight up didn't invite me. It's like, thanks. You guys all went out to spend time with family and friends and just didn't invite one of the family members to live in the same house. And their excuses were just abysmal. They were not good excuses. Like, oh, we didn't think you... One was, the car only fits 5 people, and there was 5 people going. First off, one of the people live in the town, like, a 5-minute drive. They could have driven themselves, or I could have driven myself. You know? I have a license. And then they said, well, we know that you're not very financially well off, so we just didn't invite you because we didn't want you to spend your money.
On free froyo?
Yeah, apparently it was free froyo, too. Which is even more crazy. And then, like, the place is owned by my pastor's sons, who I'm friends with, who probably would have just given me some froyo if I, like, a small one, if I asked, just so I could, you know, participate with everyone and have me pay him back later. And then, so there was this car size, then there was the gas money, and then there was the price on the froyo. Those were their 3 excuses. Literally the next day, my brother goes, you want to buy you Burger King? Ah, yes. Something I'm allergic to. Technically, I'm also allergic to froyo, but they have non-dairy options, so I could have gone with one of those, which I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have just tanked the issue, but it's like, you guys suck sometimes. So those are my brothers. And my mom, I was talking to my mom about it. And my mom goes, you need to let it go. Your brothers, they're jerks, we get it. But you know, you can't just hold that against them. They've been like this forever. And I'm like, that's not any better, Mom. She's like, you're the only one with any empathy or sympathy for anyone and care what anyone else thinks. I was like, yeah. It sucks when I'm ignored and forgotten. You know, it happens a lot. But, you know what? When I get older, my little brother, Benny, he'll move in with me, and I'll love him, and I'll have him beat them up. That's the plan, you know? Little Benjamins. My best friendjamins. But yeah. And then, it's funny because I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna make rent this month. And then other people on the server are like, oh, won't your brothers cover you? Like, dude, my brothers don't even bring me out for Froyo night. They call me an embarrassment. Like, I don't know. You guys don't seem to understand the relationship that me and my brothers have. But, you know, they just don't love me, and that's fine. I'll keep on loving them, and they'll keep hurting my feelings and making me sad and depressed, and I will just keep on showing tons of people my love, and keep on getting depressed until I find a wife. And then, I will give up on everyone else and focus on the wife and the kids that I have. That, or I shoot blanks, and then I'll adopt, and that'll be probably better, you know? We don't need more little gingers running around. Disgusting. Sickens me even to think about it. Great electrician, plumber, or HVAC guy? Maybe. I heard the problem is that I don't shut up. So. Also, we don't have HVAC around here. HVAC is... Let me double check what HVAC is to make sure I'm... HVAC. Never mind, we have a lot of HVAC. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Actually, I didn't know. I didn't know it was heating. I thought it was just cooling. Because we don't get hot around here. Like, our hottest day is like 80. So maybe. I can make an HVAC guy. I was just gonna say that, yeah. That was like the main reason why my past employer probably wanted to fire me. Like, I'm pretty sure I heard her say, like, we're putting you in a spot where you can talk to the customers less. It's like, oh, I thought the customers liked me. But that boss was alright, but like that boss did not have a spine, in my opinion. Like, she was just not fit for that, like, leadership role. It's not a bad thing. You just need to curb it around your dreaming time. Yeah. Honestly, like, there was a couple of times where I'd say things and I'm like, I should have been fired for that. Like, I absolutely laid into my boss one day and I should have been fired for that. I'll be honest. Because, like, my boss was, like, making a joke at, like, my expense and I was just not having it that day. She was like, Simon. My real name's Simon, by the way. She goes, Simon, I always gotta get on your case for what you say. I never have to get on my kids' case about what they say. I'm on you more often than I am on my own kids. And I turned and looked at her deadpan and I go, Mrs. Boss Lady, didn't you just say the other day that your teenage son cusses? She goes, yeah. I was like, and you've told him several times not to cuss. She goes, yeah. I was like, how about you get a control over your own kid before you start bossing me around? It's like, I said that, and like part of my mind was like, oh, I'm still getting rid up for that. She didn't. She took it extremely well. She was not happy with me. She was very sad after that. She got really quiet. But it's like, you're calling me out for not shutting up, which is valid. But then you're also like comparing me to your own kids that you literally just said like 2 days ago that you could not get your teenage son to shut up. It's like, okay. You know, they fired me over, like, the alleged assault thing, but they had plenty of other stuff to try and fire me over. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it when people, like, compare me to other people, especially when those other people have been worse. Like, she straight up goes, I can't control my kids. The next day, man, I control my kids better than you control yourself. Didn't you just tell me yesterday that you have a terrible time controlling your kids? I guess. Maybe you should get a hold on that first. Which is true. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but, you know, if you're gonna, you know, compare someone, you know, to someone else, you might as well, you know, have some strength behind it. So, I should have been fired. I won't deny that. I should have been fired, like, way sooner than I was. But what they fired me over was baloney. Okay, there's like a dozen other things that they could have fired me over, and I'll be like, okay, there's some validity behind that, you know, you got me. Understanding how you relate to other people is really helpful in career paths. Yeah, the problem is like, I feel like every once in a while, I need to make sure that the way I relate to people isn't how should I phrase this? I know there's some people that are like, oh, your life's so hard? Well, my life's also so hard. Look at what happened to me. And I try and not do that. I try and do it more like, I see what you did. This is something that's happened to me, so I can help relate to you as best as I can through this. But you gotta make sure that you do it properly, otherwise it just looks like you're trying to like steal attention or something. And that is not what I want to do. I don't want to be like oh, my life is so sad. And like part of my better nature, like, dude, I was gonna like make a comment earlier today on like a Twitter post, and I was like, no. Like I was about to type it, and then the Holy Spirit was like, don't type that. It's like, okay. It's like, I get it. Valentine's Day is coming up, and like, you know, some people, it's been a long time since they've been single on Valentine's Day. I've never been in a relationship on Valentine's Day. I've been single my entire life, basically. So when I see people being like, sad that they're single on Valentine's Day, it's like, oh, can you tell me what it's like to be in a relationship on Valentine's Day? Like, I want to be empathetic, but it's really hard. Hey, this is my first time being single on Valentine's Day in 15 years. 15 years? I'm going on 25. Actually, I think this makes 24 technically, because I'm 24 now. So this is my 24th Valentine's Day single. Let's go, baby. But, like, I get it. I get that it's sad that you're single and lonely. I can only help you by trying to be a friend and hang out with you to try and curb some of the loneliness. But if it's like you're feeling romantically lonely, I can't help with that. For several reasons. One, I don't think you're attracted to me. Number two, I'm probably not attracted to you. You know, most of the people I talk to are guys. So, we can just say that's a safe bet that I'm not attracted to them. It's like, I want to help, but I don't know how sometimes. I guess the best thing to do is just sit there and listen. Or, you know, maybe some people would rather just listen to someone else ramble, and in that case, I got stories for days. Which a lot of these people don't find very funny. But I find it funny. Isn't that what really matters? It's like a dad joke. All my stories are like dad jokes. It doesn't matter if you guys find them funny. I found it funny. I was single throughout most of my youth. Yeah, but like, I took a test. Okay? And it was like a AI thing that like a whole bunch of other famous streamers were doing. So I thought, you know what, I'll throw my nickel into the hat and take the test. Because, you know, how far off statistically could it be? So I've been saying for years, you know, for me to, after the age of 25, to find a single Christian virgin woman, the likelihood of being able to find that after the age of 25 is a less than 1% chance. Okay, it's like 0.3. So, that's what I've been saying for years. So I finally decided to take one of those, like, relationship compatibility tests. And so, it couldn't even do virgin, it was just, what is your standards? So I picked Christian, female, I didn't care about height or hair color. I maxed out the height at like 7 feet because I doubt that any woman over 7 feet is going to fall in love with me, and I don't even know how to handle that considering I'm not even 6 foot. So 7 feet, and then I put the minimum height 5 because I'm like 5'9"-ish. I feel like if I was dating someone less than 5 foot, it would be like dating a child. Like, I'd feel like I'd feel that. So I feel like those are pretty valid standards, you know. And I don't think that really eliminates a huge part of, like, my target demographic. I set the age groups to 20 to 30. And I hit go. Oh, I also selected white. Not that I'm attracted to women that aren't white. I am. But I just typically am attracted to white women on average more often. So I just set white. And I only matched for 0.16% of the United States matches that are within the dating pool that matches my standards. So single Christian woman between 20 and 30 that's female. Female, 20 to 30, over 5 foot. Oh, and had a high school diploma. If I remove the high school education, it actually increased it to a whole %, which is kind of sad. But I said a minimum of a high school education. And, yeah. 1.6% of women meet my standard. And, like, the average age for people to live nowadays is... what was it? It was 72. And I'm 24, so even if we rounded it up to 90, let's say I live to be 90, I'm almost 25, so I've lived roughly a third of my life, if not a third, and I got 0 prospects. Like, I know I got, like, a lot of work to do on myself, you know. I need to work on, you know, bits of my laziness and procrastination, you know. I'm a procrastinator. I need to work on that. I need to work on my temper, watching what I say. You know, there's a lot of things that I need to work on. But I felt like for a long time, like I was in a pretty good spot to like start a relationship. And all that I got was disappointment and sadness. So, it's whatever. A lot of my buddies that are like, you know, older than me just say, oh, just wait, you know. I wasn't looking when I found my wife, you know. God will find you a wife when you're finally happy being single. I know my personality. If I fully commit to just being okay with being single, I'm never getting a relationship. Your 12th cup of tea for the day? So. And some people are like, well, God wouldn't doom you to be single. It's like, I think God's plan might be for me to be single. And people are like, don't say that. Because then you'll manifest it to be true. It's like, huh? I don't think that's how that works. But I think like God's plan for some people is for some people to stay single their whole lives. And I'm starting to think I'm one of those people. And they're like, oh, but you have such a yearning for children and stuff. It's like, I do. Life's disappointing sometimes. Just is what it is.
Is that what you want, my kids?
Yeah, can you start having kids with my brother so I can be an uncle?
I just gotta wait like 9 months.
9 months? You guys have been married for a few. Come on, start pumping out the babies. Joel got his wife pregnant already. And they got married, what, like a few weeks before you guys?
I know.
They got married like around Easter. You guys got married around July. If I don't see you with a positive pregnancy test in 6 months, you know, I'm gonna say that Tristan sucks at his job or something. I don't know.
You wanna buy me a stick?
Why would I buy you a pregnancy stick? Are you currently pregnant? Going slow today. On the oil rig, right? Is that what you said? I think you said you worked on an oil rig. But you know. It is what it is, kinda. Dope. Dope. I'm not gonna... I don't have that much iron, so I'm just gonna let it run through this first furnace. I'm not gonna try and spread it out. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, but like, people, dude, this one family, I'm still bothered about it. Like, years later, and like, I know I'm a little petty and I need to get over it, but like, it bothered me a lot. For years, this Baptist pastor and his family told me, I'm not even joking, for literally years, they told me that, because at the time I had a ponytail, they said if I cut my hair, got a better paying job, and a nicer car, I would get a wife. Brother, that is so superficial. That is so superficial. Saying that the only reason why a woman would want to marry me is if I had a whole bunch of physical things for her to love about me? Like, okay, better job to support a family, that's valid. That's valid, you know? But to start dating... I think that you don't need to have the perfect job when you start dating. You just need to have a decent job by the time you have your first kid to be able to support everyone. What was the other ones? There was those things, and like, I came to like the father about it and like told him, I was like, your kid's being a brat and telling me these things. Did you see that? But the hair and the rig, yeah, they told me that I needed to have a better car, cut my hair. And a job. And the job one, I will say, was valid. The job one, you know, I can't really, you know, raise a kid off of, you know, a deli worker salary. You know, making $21 an hour max. Okay, you can't really raise a family off $21 or $22 an hour. You know, not nowadays. So you know what? I'll give them some validity behind that. But then like the other ones, like I came to like the pastor and I was like, dude, your son's saying this, this, and this. And he goes, well, the job's valid. I'm like, okay. And he goes, well, you do need to cut your hair. And the reason being, and then he quoted something out of Corinthians. And I was like the verse right before or right after that verse in Corinthians basically says that if your wife doesn't wear like a covering, then she's like a whore. And it's like, brother, are you saying that your wife's a whore then? If you're saying that because of my long hair, I'm not gonna get a wife? Like, you're being so weird and superficial, dude. And like, after like debating him and arguing with him, I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I'll have my brother come and like argue on my defense. So then my brother came with me and argued with him. And then the guy said that his son was an adult at the age of 14 and can make his own decisions, but then told my brother to never talk to his kid again. It's like, this guy is so wish-washy and flip-floppy on everything. Like, the guy's got no rhyme or reason. Like, the guy was so infuriating. And then our church stopped doing VBS with them. Also, a few years ago during Jesus Pizza, which is something that our church does and like collaborates with them, which is like a youth outreach. We buy a whole bunch of pizzas, we give a little sermon, and then we give a whole bunch of high schoolers some pizza, and then we host like a little service. So they get pizza, a soda or a water, and then cookies if they want, and then a treat after they leave. And while they're eating, it's like a 5 to 7 minute service. It's really fast. It's really cool. A lot of kids show up. We usually serve about 200 kids a week. And like, we were like, I can't remember if we were setting up or taking down, but I was like talking to him, and like his kids seem to be like young enough that they might still like believe in the Santa thing. I highly doubted it, but just like as like a joke, I was like, aren't you guys ready? Aren't you guys excited for Christmas? What's Santa gonna bring you guys for being good little boys? Like just being all friendly and stuff. And like his wife walks up to me and goes, Santa's dead. I'm like, what? She goes, Santa's dead. I'm like, yeah, St. Nicholas, but like Santa. And she was like super anti against it, and like I was like debating her, and I noticed like I was winning, and then she started to lose, and so she calls over her husband to like debate me, and I can't debate, you know, a 35-year-old man. I was like 22 at the time, 23, you know. I'm not able to like debate someone of that caliber when I realized that his wife couldn't debate, and she started a debate with me and I was winning. So then she just like concedes and then hands it over to her husband to argue me. And I kid you not, I looked him dead in the eyes and I go, this kind of talk makes me so depressed, I'm gonna kill myself. Like straight to the guy, because like I didn't know how to respond, and like at that time that was like my go-to. And like he did not know how to handle that response. Like I shut down. I did not want to have the conversation anymore, and I just said that to his face. And like after the service and stuff, when we started cleaning up and he left, one of my church members comes up to me and goes, Simon, that was so funny. You just said that and he did not know how to respond. It was bothering me. He has some points, you know, some people worship Santa, but he was getting like way over the top with legalism. And I was finding it annoying. So I just like, Merry Christmas, I'm gonna kill myself. And like it's a little like cringe or whatever. But like when you're finding someone that's being like over the top ridiculous, for me at least, you gotta like match them with over the top ridiculousness. And so for me, I just went straight to, I'm gonna go home and blow my brains out. You guys will see me in the local newspaper. You're my 13th reason. And like, I shouldn't have said that in front of his kids. Like his oldest kid wasn't there. And like me and his oldest kid had like some debates, but we're on like good terms right now. Then his second oldest kid is like 13 or 14. And then like his two younger ones are like, they were like 9 and like 6 or 7. And I just look at their dad in the eye and just go, I'm gonna blow my brains out. The way you talk to me makes me so depressed. I literally am going to kill myself if I keep talking to you. So we're gonna have to end this conversation unless you guys want to see me in the newspaper. I don't know why, but like sometimes like I shut down like super hard and like I'll just block everything out. It's like a defense mechanism, and like I noticed I did that there, like looking back, but like just I'm gonna do it. There's no stopping me. If we continue this, that's gonna be my fate, and you guys will see me in the newspaper. Like, I don't know how you argue with someone that's over the top being ridiculous with legalism besides being over the top in the opposite direction. So, you know, do I regret it? Parts of me regrets it just because his kids were there. Like his little kids. The other part of me is like, you know, you're just trying to ruin my fun. Clearly, like, they could have been like, you know, we don't celebrate Christmas like that. You know, we don't do the whole Santa thing. You know, we like to have, more of a, like, traditional, we don't really focus on the whole Santa and giving gifts, it's about spending time with family and friends and stuff like that. Like that, I could have totally respected, but the Santa's dead. Okay, lady. I know who got coal one too many times growing up. They're like, don't you think that it's lying to your kids? And it's like, okay, yeah. You have some truth behind that. Like, yeah, you could definitely say that you're, like, lying to your kids. So, when your kids ask, where do babies come from, do you just ignore them? Is that, like, lying through omission? Because you say, you don't need to know that? Are you just, like, that, that could be just considered lying through omission? You just didn't comply. Are you now, like, treating your kids terribly because you're not telling them where kids come from? Because you won't give them the talk at such a young age? How dare you? Like, we can play these dumb little games. I got my username from Ninjago. My real name's Simon. But I got my username from Ninjago when I was a little kid. I wanted it to be Cole7 for Club Penguin. And it said, well, Cole778's an option. So I went with Cole778. And my username's been this ever since. I really like it. I think it's a good username. But, like, I don't know. I wish I handled it a little bit better. But at the same time, legalistic people will never listen to, like, a super chill take, Like, for me, I would say, I enjoyed Santa growing up. And the fact that, Santa fell apart so much easier when I grew older. And Jesus, the truth and the birth and miracle, all that stuff. And, like, going... As a kid, growing up believing in Santa, I believed in Santa for a long time. And then the illusion of Santa fell apart. And seeing how easily the illusion of Santa Claus fell apart showed me how real Christ is, because Christ never faded. My faith in Christ never faded because I heard about Santa Claus growing up. If anything, Santa only reassured me of my faith because I could see how easily lies fell apart. That's what I should have said. I could have given, like, a way more philosophical thing. But there's that. My wife and I don't do Santa specifically because of the lie bit, but we don't look down on you for doing Santa. Yeah, like, these people look down on me. Like, they look down on me for having long hair. They look down on me for enjoying Santa. They just really didn't like me. And looking back, I know exactly why, and it's such a petty reason that they didn't like me. I had a crush on a girl from their church that they set up their son with, who he ended up marrying, and, like, honestly, it would have been a terrible match anyways. But the whole reason why they disliked me so much was because I was, like, trying to get, like, in the good graces of one of their like, church members who they were planning on setting up with their son. Like, come on. I went and joined them for one of their church services, like, a little bit later. Just to see what it was like, and because I knew it was a potluck, so I could, like, talk to her mom, because, like, they're a very traditional church, so I was like, I'll ask for the father's permission to ask out the daughter. The father wasn't there, so the next best thing was, I told the mom, like, hey, I'm interested in your daughter. I know I don't really go to this church, but, I've done a couple things with her at VBS. Here's my phone number. You can basically just, you and your husband can talk this over, and, you don't even have to tell her that I ever talked to you. I'll respect your guys' decision if you two choose that, and I'm never showing you back up, Respect the space. They have their own way of doing things, and I respect that, so I did it as best and respectfully as I could when asking for, like, permission to ask out their daughter. And then I learned that they had been spending a long time trying to set that daughter up with his oldest son, because they ended up getting married, like, not that much later. It's like, okay, well, never really had a chance, and that might have been a huge reason why they didn't like me, is because they were like, oh, he's trying to steal my son's future wife or something. Like, that's the type of people that I actually strike them as. Like, this pastor was just a very interesting guy. Like, I could have always been, like, more petty, because he had, like, a lazy eye. I could have been like, hey, look at me when you talk to me. Like, I could have done, like, that kind of petty stuff, but I was like, I'm not gonna be that guy. He's probably heard it enough in his life. I don't want to be that guy that just, always goes to, like, the pettiest thing. But, like, I don't know. We can all be so petty as Christians, can't we? Yeah. Someone recently left the Crisis SMP, and they deleted all their videos they had related to the Crisis SMP besides one. Literally every single one besides one video. And they had several. And the one video that they had was with her friend group, who some of them had already quit, and one of them I was already planning on removing from the SMP for some of the language that she used and some of the ways that she spoke on the SMP was not what I wanted on the SMP. But yeah, she deleted every single video except for one that she had made. All of her shorts, everything that she had made on the SMP, she deleted it all. I have been threatened to being blacklisted from C4, which is Celestium's Discord for Christian content creators to socialize and hang out with each other and do a little bit of networking. I've been threatened to be blacklisted from that. What else? They didn't say they were going to ban me, just blacklist me. Which is so much better. Which technically, like, people get into, like, little details on this. Their exact words were, if you keep on being this way, we are going to tell people not to associate with you and that you're bad news. And that if you don't, it was something like, if you don't change after this conversation, we'll have one more. And if you don't, I don't want to give you an ultimatum, but if you don't change after this conversation, we'll have one more conversation like this. And then if you don't change after that one, I will tell people in C4 not to associate with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. What was the context? So do you know who Silent Bell is? Did I say 36? I think that's so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So I said that Silent Bell's current model with her like Cybertech one, because it's skin tight around her breasts, is immodest, and someone asked me to invite her to the SMP, and I said not until she changes it of her own volition. And I said I don't really know much about her. You know, I think she's probably a lovely person. She's probably doing the Lord's work. But for me, since I know a lot of my viewers struggle with lust, and I could see that being an easy struggle, I don't want to bring her into the SMP. That got me so much hate. Holy cow. People, because I had like a hard time getting to like that part. Like I had a hard time articulating it. So like it took me a minute to get to that, but that's basically what I said. And people just clipped like me out of context the high hell and just hated me for it. I received hate messages daily for 3 weeks? No. I made the comment. Yeah, it was 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks I received hate messages for that. And that was it. I just thought that her outfit was immodest, and as Christians we should, you know, have modesty be like utmost priority. You know, we don't want to cause our brother to sin and stumble. You know, this goes for guys and gals. So I told Samson, like, I was like, hey dude, I love you, but I'm gonna need you, you know, you can do your debut stream on the server, or your you can join us for, you know, wave 1 on the server, but afterwards you're gonna have to, you know, put a shirt on your model till you come back. And he was like, that's totally fine, dude. I completely get that. I'm gonna do that with my V2. And he was like completely understanding. Other people did not understand my take, because I will admit, like, if you clipped my conversation out of context and didn't have like the whole context either, yeah, I sounded like some sort of like scumbag that just had like an addiction, which, you know, I did have the addiction to porn, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so like against anything like that could be perceived as sexual. And, you know, in some aspects, you know, I could have overshot, and you know what? I think that's valid. But some people were like, who do you think you are? As a single Christian man who used to have this addiction, could you think that your viewpoint is 100% just because you had that struggle? Could you be projecting? It's like, what? I think you guys are going a little far with this. And like, dude, people took it so far and were so upset. And like, even Silent Bell talked to me. We had like a long conversation, and like after I talked to her, you know, I thought it would be like, you know what, it's over. You know, she was fine. We've made our peace. And honestly, people were telling me like I was such a terrible person that I didn't rewatch the VOD, because I uploaded the VOD to YouTube and then like added Silent Bell so that, you know, if people didn't like my take, you know, they could go check her out for themselves. Well, apparently like tagging someone in the comment section alerts them. And like Silent Bell made a post being like, oh, I love it when I wake up in the morning and I see that people are on the bandwagon of hating me and bullying me again. And I said in the video, like, this is not the bully Silent Bell. I truly don't know that much about her. This is just my face value look. You know, I was like, she's probably a lovely person. No, everyone just clipped me out of context. They didn't. I said like several times throughout like a 40-minute conversation, I have nothing against Silent Bell. I don't want any hate towards Silent Bell. This is just a very face value look that I have. And I'm just curious, what are your guys' opinion? Talking to the couple other people. Holy moly, people took it out of context. They only clipped certain parts, made me out as though like a terrible person. And I was like feeling so bad, like I was almost stress vomiting after like having so many audio calls of the people just hating me, telling me I'm a terrible person. Like, dude, being a leader, when you make one mistake, and like I had like my assistant pastor watch it, I had a whole bunch of other people on the SMP watch it, and every single person who watched it all the way through said, I see what you're getting at. I don't know why so many people are upset with you. Or, Silent Bell's been through a lot of hate, so I wouldn't have said that about Silent Bell. It's like, you know what? Whatever. I just think, you know, I was talking to her too, and I was like, well, if you're planning on getting a new model, and you know that your current one, some people have like an issue with it being immodest, then, like, you know, every once in a while you toggle off the jacket, just leave it toggled all the time. You know, I've tuned in twice now, and it was toggled off. And she goes, you know, sometimes I accidentally bump the button or whatever. And it's like, why do you even have a button to toggle it on or off in the first place? And one of the other things was like, that I like talked to her about is like, she was like, oh, well, it makes me feel like super girly to have it. Or no, I asked her, I was like, well, if me and all your viewers agree that your winter outfit is completely modest and no one has an issue with it, why don't you just use the winter one if no one has an issue with it? She goes, well, it makes me feel kind of girly. So instead of feeling girly, you instead to dress in a way where you can tell your left boob from your right boob with a skin tight suit that sometimes you toggle on the hoodie to make it slightly more modest? Okay. I asked Cielo, I was like, hey Cielo, love you dude. I want you on the server, but if you play on the server, can you make sure to use your chibi model because it's, you know, wearing a shirt? He goes, yeah, dude, I already was thinking about it, and I can completely comply with that because I already want to get a new model with my shirt on. Thanks, bro. That's the kind of conversation I expect to have. One of the conversations that I had for people reaming me was, shouldn't you just be happy that these ladies are finally getting their own custom models that they feel like truly represents what they look like on the inside? That's the same argument for transing the kids. Like, they made the same argument that liberals use for transing the kids, but with VTuber models being accurate to what they look like in real life. Guys, I'm not trying to be mean. A lot of ladies, they're lovely people, but I don't think that their VTuber model that looks 150 pounds 100% is accurate to what they look like. It's an ideal version of themselves, and I can agree to that it looks like an ideal version of themselves, but it doesn't look like what they actually look like in real life. Some of them do. I'm not trying to, you know, fat shame anyone. I'm just trying to, like, you know, some of you ladies just don't look anatomically like your model. People are going to clip that now and hate me for that. I can already see it happening soon. Like, I don't hate women, but like, I keep on seeing like women make mistakes, and then like a whole bunch of guys just come to their side and like hard white knight or simp for them. It's the most infuriating thing, for me at least. Like, I strongly dislike the white knight archetype of personality that some guys have. And like I said, I still don't hate Silent Bell. Like, I understand her logic. I just don't agree with her logic. And, you know, I understand, like, you know, these people bought a model, and they finally feel like it looks like what they truly look like, and it makes them really happy. That's great. But for what I'm trying to do, for like an outreach that could potentially reach the youth, I don't want your model to be a stumbling block. Now, yes, a part of it is on the guy, but there's certain things that if I said over 60% of men all find this trait attractive, and you emphasize that trait, I can't bring you in. You know, the Maria Grace, she debuted. She has a very nice model. It's very pretty. It fits her personality. It fits her, and it's modest. You know, her like everything about it. You know, some people might be like, "Oh, but she still has a big bust." It's like, yeah, but it's like one big rectangle, not left boob, right boob. You know, some people were upset because I said, like, you know, we should as Christians have like, you know, a modesty standard, and you know, I think that, you know, women should minimize the cleavage. You know, no more than an inch. I don't really see you wanting, you know, if you have like a super V cut, I'm not going to bring you in or bring you back for another season, because I'm going to see you using your model to bring people in. That's how I view it. And people did not like that take. Like, a lot of people don't like my takes, and then they don't listen to the whole take. How did I mess you up? I'll come back to fix that. I'll have some on me. Okay, there's a cutting stone right there. It's like, you know, you guys can always get mad at me for something, and, you know, I can agree to, like, a lot of the complaints people have about me, but some of them are just the most El Bozo takes. Like, you're not even, like, are you even arguing me in good faith, or are you just arguing me to argue me? And I swear, some of the people that have joined this server are, like, actively trying to rage bait me, and they're winning. I'm willing to, like, overlook a lot of stuff, but certain things, like, some of the comments that I got were so hateful. It's like, people were threatening to quit just because I said, hey, us as Christians should have a modesty standard, and this is what I think it should be. And you want to know something? A lot of people agreed with me until they watched the clips of me talking about Silent Bell, and then they disagreed with me. One person who has quit said that they, as a Christian, want to see how far they can push modesty standards. But then they had like a crazy crash out and like disappeared from the internet, rebranded, and said they're no longer going to associate with Christians. So, don't really have to worry about that. I think it's because of my delivery. I'm very bad at delivering things. I think if I was given another shot and I delivered it better, people would not have been mad. Because I 100% believe that the reason why people got upset with me was because of how I delivered it and not actually the substance behind it. Because everyone will get mad at what I say because of how I deliver it, but they won't get mad at the facts that I have behind it. And like, I think that's a bad take. You know? It's like the video of Netanyahu recently who was like, you know, our October 7th, that was like, we had, what did he say? He said we had 1,000 Israeli citizens die on October 7th. And that's like the equivalent of if 40,000 Americans died. It's like, okay. Some people took that as like a, Jews are worth, like each individual Jew is worth 40 Americans. That's not what he meant. What he was saying is, per capita, the amount of people who died on October 7th, percentage-wise, would be the same as if, you know, because of their size being only 1/40th of our size. So it would be, 1,000 people dying in Israel, percentage-wise, is the same as if 40,000 Americans died. So that was like how great of a casualty they had on that day. Is basically what he said. But like the way he delivered it was just atrocious. Like, dude. The way you delivered it sounded very scummy. Okay? Like that is a good way to make a whole lot of people hate you. And like I get it was like he messed up on his delivery sort of thing. Like he didn't mean it to come out the way that it did. And so like I don't really hold that against him. But like, dude, that was poor. And I think that same exact thing is like the same thing that people have with me. Like I think a lot of people just don't like how I deliver things. They don't really have an issue with what I actually said. It's just a tone like thing. That's all it is. People don't like my tone. People often listen to tone of delivery. Yeah, that's something I'm learning. It's like people care more about the tone than the actual substance of what was said. They'd rather hear something that makes them feel good tonally than something that didn't. Like I could have said like a way worse, more atrocious take, but if I had a better tone when I delivered it, like these people would have been like in 100% agreements with me. The reason why I'm switching over the stone and not keeping my pattern over there is because Jason over here is doing a stone pattern where it's just stone bricks. So I'm following his pattern. He wants stone bricks outside of his path house. I will comply. You know, do I think stone bricks, just spam stone bricks look the best? No, I don't. But that's what he wants. So that's what he gets. I enjoy Belle. She is a baby Christian and still got a lot of basics. And she said that herself. Yeah, like, I can appreciate the work she's doing. I think she's doing great work. I think she's reaching a lot of people that I could not reach. I think she's doing a great job. I just think her model could have been a little bit more modest. And you know, that's my only complaint. That's it. It really was just that. I just think her model could be more modest. And jeez, the hate storm I got. Some people said that I was specifically targeting Silent Belle because she was an easy person to bully and that it would artificially grow this SMP. Holy cow. Keep in mind, all the hate comments I got were from other members of the SMP, not from anyone external. Well, besides Silent Belle. She found out and then she complained to me directly. But she wasn't even as hateful as some of the people in this SMP. It's like, jeez. I just wanted to state my opinion. People are like, your opinion is trash. You shouldn't be the leader of this. Who made you leader? I'm sorry, but if I'm gone, this server's gone too. The guy who's providing us the server straight up said to me, like, if they ever, like, kick me out or, like, try to kick me out and I end up leaving, like, he's gone in a week. Like, he'll take the server offline immediately. He said he will help them try and find a new server, and as soon as he sets them up with some sort of basic plan, he's disappearing, and he probably would not give them the world download. It's like, you know, basics to learn, I should say. Yeah, like, the complaint, the argument of, like, who made you leader? It's like, okay, I started the server, me and the other guy, and I'll admit, wholeheartedly admit, I could not be doing this without Calibers. Calibers is a friend of my brother's and a friend of mine, and I met him through my brother. He's the one who's helping me host this. If it wasn't for him and his connections, none of this would be possible. I could not do this without Calibers. Calibers is the backbone. I am just an ideas guy. Calibers is the one who makes my ideas on paper and makes them come true. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot do this without Calibers. Calibers loves me and cares about me, so he's helping me run this. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Oh, the leadership. People are like, you know, we'll give you some credit. You know, you brought, 35-ish people together, and you're trying to run a ministry, but we don't think you should be the leader. I think you should step down and hand this over to someone else. It's like, if I step down and hand this over to someone else, who else is gonna follow through with like my mission statement? My reason for starting this SMP is because I watched Charlie Kirk get assassinated. I found out that Wednesday. It was right after Jesus Pizza. I was about to clean up. I opened up Twitter. He had just been assassinated 30 minutes ago. I just watched several videos of him getting shot in the neck from different directions. And it messed me up. I was really depressed. I was really sad. I'm still sad about it. Watching Charlie Kirk get assassinated. And after that, I was like pretty depressed. I was up late one night, scrolling through YouTube, and the Impulse and Skizzle Man popped up, the Imp and Skizz podcast. And so I'm watching the Imp and Skizz podcast, and, you know, I'd only ever watched one of their other videos. It was them with Etho. I think it was just like a little bit about Etho's life, and I typically don't watch like a lot of podcasts. And I go, you know what? These guys are a part of Hermitcraft. I'll watch them. And while watching it, Impulse talks about how he was called to do this thing for this band practice for his church, and how like the whole reason why God called him to like try and relearn how to play the drums was for him to, you know, be in that spot to help motivate the kid who inevitably got the drumming position. It was a really heartfelt testimony. I really loved it. And that's when I realized that how many Christian content creators, you know, we got Ryan Trahan. He's a Christian and he makes content, but he doesn't really talk about his faith that much. We got Preston Plays. We have Sunday. We got Impulse. We have Skizzleman. We have BOO. These are all Christians who make content, who have a big platform that could preach the gospel. And so what I wanted for this server was I wanted a place where Christians could play Minecraft with each other and at some point on their stream preach the gospel. You know, me and Zaf go a lot harder than some others. I don't require more than, you know, I have very low requirements. I ask that you stream twice every 35 days and play for 8 hours every 35 days, or make 2 forms of content, and in those 2 forms of content preach the gospel somehow. Because I felt called to start an SMP with a whole bunch of Christian content creators to try and reach the masses, because both adults and children watch Minecraft. You know, we know that with Hermitcraft. And, you know, think if those Hermitcrafters, you know, started preaching the gospel, their reach that they can have. And, you know, it wouldn't be their main content, you know, but it would be sprinkled in every once in a while. You know, it would be mentioned in every single video at some point, you know. And that's all I wanted. A lot of people did not understand what I wanted going into this, and so a lot of people have left because they did not realize what I wanted and the requirements I wanted and the dedication I wanted. You know what? That's fine. Some people is their 2-week Minecraft phase, or they ended up hating Minecraft, or it was their first time, you know. There's a lot of different reasons why people have quit. And people tell me that I shouldn't be the leader of this, even though the reason that I started this was because I felt called to start this because, you know, we need to be able to preach the gospel. We need to be able to reach people. And, you know, you can dislike me, but my ultimate goal with this is I don't want to be any sort of leader. Okay? I want this to run on its own. And I really did try and let this run with basically hands off for like the first 2-3 weeks. And I really hated where it was going. Like, immediately disliked it. We had people making comments about different sex positions. People weren't talking about the gospel at all. People basically just treated this as a place to play Minecraft with their friends. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to play Minecraft with your friends. That was just not what I wanted this to be. And a lot of people, once I started pushing them to, you know, start talking about the gospel, left. One person said that they feel like this is not a safe location for them to make their content, or a good space for their content, even though they're a Christian content creator who makes videos of them preaching the gospel, but they just said they don't want to be on a Minecraft server where they can play Minecraft with other Christian content creators who are their friends just because you don't like me? Like, it's crazy, some of the complaints and issues we've had. And, you know, I'm hoping that going into season 2, I don't have to, like, we'll have a good core. I want to have, like, 20, 25 people that want to play Minecraft, you know, weekly, want to preach the gospel, and that's it. That's all I want. And once I get that good core, I'll be very happy. And I won't really need to do anything besides, the back end stuff, like adding plugins here or there and making sure, the world backups are on par. The problem is like, I've gotten really frustrated on a couple things. And like, I might have totally taken that. I might have had a poor tone talking to other people because I was frustrated with other things. And I can admit that's like a problem of mine I need to work on. We had a lot of people sign up to work on the church build. And then the people that signed up for the church build quit. Like, I talked to one person, they said, oh, I'll work on the church build Monday. Monday rolls around, oh, I'll work on the church build tomorrow. Tomorrow rolls around, it's Tuesday now, they tell me in a long paragraph, hey, I quit the server. Why did you tell me you were going to play on the server and be a part of it if you're just going to quit? We had people, and like this person I'm actually truly upset about, but we had one person ask for the TP mod to be added. And then they quit 2 days after I put it up because I give things 2 weeks because some people were complaining, oh, 1 week's not long enough to vote on things. We should give it 2 weeks. I said, okay, whatever. I'll put it up for 2 weeks then. People weren't happy with that. One person told me that I should force everyone on the server to host a Bible study. And if I didn't, he would quit. And if I didn't put the server on hard mode immediately, he would quit. And so I told everyone, you don't have to host a Bible study, but you gotta talk about the gospel for a few minutes here or there every stream. That's all I'm asking for. So he quit. And now he's like telling like the guy that I helped run it, like these weird like metaphor stories about how he should leave because I'm a terrible leader or something around Christmas. I don't know. Like, these people that I found are like some of the strangest, pettiest people. And I think some of them suffer from like being chronically online. And I can admit, like, I did. Oh, you got an ad? Okay, I'll wait. Do 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 do. Okay, back. So what was the last thing you heard? Was it me talking about like the parable thing? Like one of the guys that left was like basically telling like the guy who helps me co-run this like that he's not appreciated by me and that he should quit. The guy tells me this, and it's like some weird like sort of parable thing that the guy sent him the message through, and I'm just like, does he not understand that every single time I recruit someone, I tell them that this would literally not be possible without you and that I greatly appreciate you? Like, these people, even after they leave, instead of just being like, okay, well, I don't really like you, I'm gone. They delete their content. Apparently, like, they're, like, trying to convince my co-organizer, like, the guy who's helping me run this to leave. And it's like, yeah, you already left. Why are you trying to make this fail with, like, trying to convince other people to quit? We've had people ask for a list of every single person that has quit the server so far so that they can reach out to them personally and ask for their reasoning on why they quit and then bring me a laundry list of things that I need to work on and fix and improve. Because apparently the comments that they make as they slam the door while leaving weren't great enough. Like, how many people have quit? 35 minus, like, well, I don't know why it says mommy on me, so it's 34. And then it's actually 33 because Lushu told me the other day that he was quitting. So 33, so we take 47 minus 33 is 13? Or 14? Yeah, 14 people have quit the server so far. One person quit, and their reasoning, which I don't know if it's 100% true, because I think they might have left because I was pressuring them to have a more modest model. Because they're, I told them that for their first, like, for their first stream of the server, they can have, like, their current model, but it needs to become more modest afterwards. Was, like, a mermaid, basically. With, like, you know, Ariel type mermaid, but, you know, it was made by, you know, the world and not, you know, Christians, so it wasn't very modest. So I was like, you know, I'll look past it for the debut, but you can't come back till you've worked on that. And then they said, we don't feel safe playing, or we don't feel comfortable playing with minors. It's like, okay. Some people still complain about that. Like, I had someone tell me, like, they don't think that I should have minors playing on this server or be a part of this community that I'm trying to build. Because, you know, what if they said something that the minor disliked and then their parents got all upset? It's like, well, you're streaming to the world, and the world has a lot of minors in it, and they can also do the same thing. Me who messaged those people are lol. Yeah, like I talked to my family and some friends about it, and like even one of our, I think he's technically agnostic buddies the other day, like literally yesterday, I was talking to my parents about it, and like one of my friends that I think is agnostic, he said, if you're trying to run a Christian community, then there should be no issues with having minors because everything should stay relatively biblically sound and not be an issue. Message me who those people are, lol. Oh, the people who quit? Or the people who've been complaining? I've gotten like so many different complaints, dude. It's infuriating. Also, there's Calibers, the guy that if it weren't for Calibers, I could not do this. There he is in chat. Everyone give a round of applause for Calibers. The ones who complain about the minors, it was just one person. One or two people. One of the people quit, like day one, who you know. And then I've had 2 or 3 other people, which have had a lot of complaints about how I run this ship. And it was just one more that they added on. And so it's just saying that you should automatically know who it is. But like, if we're all trying to preach the gospel to the world, both, you know, when I say minors, I'm not talking like, they're not like 10 years old. Okay, we're talking about like 16, 17-year-olds. Like, personally for me, I do not see a vast maturity difference when it comes to preaching the gospel between a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old. Like, if it's someone that's... there are probably people out there who are 17 who are better at preaching the gospel than people that are 20. So why would I say no to the person that's 17 and say yes to the person that's 20 just because of a year difference? And also, we're all Christians. There really shouldn't be anything that should be brought up on the server and talk that would offend a Christian so badly that they'd complain to their parents, and then their parents would come and find you and then complain to you about it. And if that were a problem, they would have done that anyways. That's just a Karen. That's just kind of their personality archetype. I don't think that the people on the server, I don't see it as like an issue. We only have like 2 minors. One's a guy, one's a gal. And it's like, okay, well, you make an inappropriate joke in front of the gal, you know, it doesn't matter if they're a minor or not. You made an inappropriate joke in front of a lady. Shouldn't do that, you know. I recently learned, you know, that same issue. Recently. You know, why we don't do that. You know. I'll admit, I made that mistake. But it's like, you know, if you have a problem playing a video game on a server where there's 1 or 2 other people out of over 30, so 1/15 of the player base is 17-ish or 16, why is that an issue? Okay, I'll wait for you, Randy. I just don't, I don't know, I don't get it. Like, maybe if they gave, like, some sound reasoning, I could figure it out. I just can't. I can't put my finger on it. And, like, I've talked to other people about it. It's like, dude, people at VBS, like, my church allows youth leaders who are, you know, like, 17 help out at VBS. What's the difference? What is the difference from, you know, a youth leader at VBS telling a kid something to a kid and the difference of someone playing on my Minecraft server and saying something of, like, similar offense? Like, I don't know. I guess it's not even mine. It's technically Hallibur's. I'm just here. Like I said, there's a lot of validity to a lot of things, but sometimes I just don't get it. And I wish I could understand, so I could understand why they're upset with me, but sometimes I just can't. I just don't see the rhyme or reason or anything. Also, I'm going to need a lot more stone bricks for over there. I'm secretly the owner. Technically, it's not really a secret, but yes. Like, I don't keep it a secret. I'll let everyone know that I can't do this without you. It's just factually true. I don't have the funds, and I also don't know how to, like, run the plugins and server-side stuff or any of the configs. You know, I tried. The computer I was going to do it on broke, but, you know, even if that computer was running, I'd still struggle and probably ask for a lot of help from you and one other guy. There's a lot of things I don't know how to do. And I can admit that. Like I said, I'm an ideas guy, and I try to push people in the direction of my ideas because I think they're good ideas and I want to execute them. But, I don't know. Dang it, there's zombies underneath there? I'll find it some other time. I don't know. I think that there's... I don't know. The minor one is always like the one that confuses me the most. Like... I don't know. I want to say more about, like, I'm trying to understand their thought process, but I think if I talked more, I would just give away who said it, and I don't want to do that. Because that would be bad. Kind of look like I'm just publicly bashing them when I'm trying just to understand their logic. So ask other people who might be able to describe it. Because a lot of people are bad at articulating, and then they just get mad at me, and then they won't articulate because they're bad at articulating, just like me, to get their point across. And then I just get told, I don't like your ideas, or I hate you, or you suck, without anything else, like, more descriptive. Okay. But, I don't know. I'm gonna finish... I need to finish this part of the road, and then I need to hook it up to well, this part's already going to be hooked up to Misty's once I finish this little stretch over by Jason's. And Jason can rip it out if he doesn't like how it is or how it's, like, laid out. And I don't care if he does. It's fine. If Jason doesn't like how I did it, that's fine. And if he wants me to rip it out, I can always come back and rip it out. It doesn't bother me. But, so I'm going to build the path to there, and then I'm gonna try and figure out how to make the part on Misty's side scale the mountain smoothly, I think. And then we'll probably wrap up stream. But, you know, I got like another hour-ish in me, I think. I want this to be 3 wide. I don't know if Jason wants it to be 3 wide or 2 wide, but, you know, removing one of the sides isn't that big of a deal. A super secret. Exactly, exactly. I don't know why I keep pressing tab to see who else is on the server. I do that so much on Hypixel Skyblocks just to see if there's, like, YouTubers in my lobby, so I can make fun of them for having YouTuber rank. But now I do it on, like, every game I play. I just constantly hit tab to check who's online. But yeah. Boop, 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 boop. And then we go diagonally from here. And this will make a pretty decent diagonal path, I think. Whoops. But, are you going to be on Discord after the stream? Yeah. I'll be gone for a few minutes. I got my own Bible study. I got to wake up in 7 hours. I'll be going in a few minutes. Okay, well, I guess I could do mine after this. I just got to read parts of Matthew, and then I was going to wrap up stream. So I don't have much more. But I'm really trying. But it sounds like a lot. It's been very stressful for a lot of folks. I guess. Like, I get, like, it's the holidays and stuff, and some people could be stressed out about other things. But I feel like a lot of people have, like, very minor complaints, and they're just stacking it on other stuff. And it's just like compounding because they don't want to come talk to me. And they're like, you're unavailable. And it's like, dude, we do monthly meetings. My DMs are always open. You can call me anytime. You can call me on Discord, probably. And I'm pretty sure it'll just straight up wake me up. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll go to my phone and just wake me up. It's like, I really do try and make myself as accessible as possible. So to say that I'm not, like, reachable or, like, approachable when, you know, I try my absolute hardest to be reachable and approachable, I feel like it's just not a very good argument, especially since a lot of them don't even try. I think a lot of them are just like, oh, well, my friend says you're not approachable or reachable, so I'm just not even going to try. It's like, well, you won't know for yourself if you don't find out. Or, like, try for yourself. You know what I mean? What's that phrase? You won't know for yourself if you don't find out for yourself, or something like that. Thoughtful look on his face as he asks gently, do you make yourself approachable? I try. I really do. I've been really working on not becoming as defensive. I've really been working on that. You know, trying to be slower to anger. Trying to, you know, not be a very defensive person. It's very hard for me, you know, but I'm working on it. You know, I feel like a lot of people are intentionally, like, rage baiting me to see if I'm actually working on it or not. It's like, I'm trying. You're making it really hard, but I'm trying. Especially if someone's like purposely trying to test me, which a lot of the times it feels like they're purposely trying to test me to see if I'm getting my patience better. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? Please. I'm trying, and then it seems like you are purposely trying to make it harder for me to be patient. Is what it genuinely feels like. You know, like, some people I've, like, tried to contact, like, hey, can we talk soon? I feel like we should apologize and talk about something that happened. And they go, sure. Can we do it this time? I'm like, sure, I'll be available at that time. And then they just never get online during that time. It's like, well, we can't talk through our issues. You don't make it so we can talk. You know? Because I've had, like, so much stress, so much drama around this thing that I'm, like, trying to make everyone happy and not angry at me for who knows what reason, valid or not. Just, it's not working out that well. It's like, the problem is like, I'm a people pleaser. My brothers, it's hilarious because, like, my brothers just go, just tell them they suck and ban them. Like, I wish I could do that, but I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty sure that would work out a whole lot worse for me. My pastor goes, you know, I tell you just to ban them and get rid of them, but listening to how you talk about it, that doesn't seem like a great, very good solution. It will just cause more problems for you down the line. I'm like, yeah, that's why I haven't yet done it, pastor. And he goes, it sounds like you need to figure out a way to legally remove them in a way that is, you know, understanding that you can, like, not have people mad at you because, you know what, it's a valid reason. You know, you remove them through a very legalistic format. I'm like, yeah, I guess. So now I gotta try and figure out how to remove people through some sort of, like, legal jurisdiction thing. So, yay! I feel like VTubing is full of very powerful personalities. That's the problem. It's like, I'm a really laid-back, chill dude that just has some very hot takes. I've received death threats. I had someone threaten to murder me and dox me in the past. Not from VTubers. This was just something that happened, like, last year. Like, there was a group of, like, online trolls that said they were going to try and find where I lived and get me swatted and murder me. That was fun. And it's like, man, sometimes I wish I'd rather have those guys than these guys. Like, at least those guys were honest about what they wanted to do to me. These people, I can't tell. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this section up for Misty. Because this is Misty's base over here. And so the path would either go around this way through here, or I would make it go up this hill and then go that way. which I think is probably the way that I'll do it if Misty doesn't hook it up on her own in like the next week or two. But yes, this path is the one I built that connects over to those places. And then they come over to here. And I'll probably be working on this again sometime during tomorrow's stream if I stream tomorrow. But like, I don't know. There's so many like little things that like confuse me and perplex me because I've just never had like these certain like thought processes in my mind. And so now trying to understand a lot of people that I just don't understand where they're coming from and then trying to talk them through it and then them just getting mad. And then because they're mad, I get defensive. And then it just doesn't work out for anyone. It's like, I'm working. I'm a work in progress. I'm trying. But I'm going to go to my base. We're going to read through parts of Matthew. Actually, I'll probably go to my base and then I have to go pee. And then I'll come back. We'll read through Matthew. And then I'll thank everyone and then we'll end stream. So there's probably only like another 14, 15 minutes to the stream. James 4. I've had people quote Bible verses to me. Like, someone when I was talking about Silent Bell said, only judge others the way you judge others will be the way that you judge yourself. Is like the Bible verse that they quoted. And it's like, I'm pretty sure I'm judging her pretty fairly. Like, new Christian, love her, great. I don't hate her or anything. Just think she could work on some things. I can also work on some things. Also, a lot of people when they say, you'll be judged the way you judge others, when I tell them, I can live with that, they go, no you can't. I'm like, you don't know me, I can live with that. People don't like that very much when I just hit them with that like that snarky remark. Dude, I'm loving the Bobby mod. I want to build a bridge from there to there. I think it would be really cool to build a bridge from the Mushroom Island to my island so you can run straight to the Mushroom Island. Like, we have it all hooked up through nether portals. Like, everyone's bases are hooked up through nether portals. But having these over-the-world highways that you can run, it makes the world feel so much more lived in. I want to put, like, little, like, rest stops and stuff. Like, little shops and stuff. Little refuel stations. I think it would be adorable. And especially when we give out the world download, like, this will feel like an actually fully flushed out, like, kingdom, sort of. A kingdom for Christ! But yeah, after I end stream, I can talk to you, Callie, on Discord. I also have to have to do the dishes. I have a sink I need to clean, a floor I need to vacuum, and then mop it. And then I'm done with my cleaning. It's not specifically at you, Cole. Okay. Because, like, I'll be reading James 4 at some point. We're doing the Bible in a year, but we only read it on stream. So the more streams I do, the quicker we'll get through it. But, yeah, there's, like, I know that I'm frustrated with a lot of things. And I think a lot of people aren't, like, really taking that into consideration. And I'm really working on not, like, taking my anger out on other people. Oh, okay. Like, I get that it's not your fault that, you know, the church didn't get done. But we had one person say that they were going to do the church build. And this is no fault on theirs. You know, they had life things come up. It's whatever. And they had to quit for the season. That's fine. But the person said, like, oh, I want to do the church build. And I go, okay, I'll let you take over the church build. And then they go, oh, and show up a month late. It's like, okay, that's fine. You know, by the end of month 2, we'll have the church build done. And then they disappear. And they said, I have to quit for the season. I can't play. It's like, okay. What about the other people that want to take over the church build? Everyone says they want it a certain way, but no one is actually willing to step up and do it. And then it got to a point where literally every single one of the designers quit the server for some different reason besides me and one other person. So me and one other person basically built the church. I did all the resource gathering, and then I worked on the design with one other person from the template that the original artist gave us for it. So still very grateful for that. And then, so the original artist gave us a template drawing. Then me and one other person basically laid out the floor plan, and then I built it from the ground up. I did have some help with, like, the floors and, like, some of the walls and stuff, and what rooms were dedicated to what, but I basically did, like, 80% of the work when I was supposed to be doing none of it. It's like, little frustrated that I am having so many people say, hey, I'll do this, and then they just quit on me. It's like, well, I'd rather have you just say you weren't going to do it in the first place, and I wouldn't have been irritated at all. I would have been completely understanding. You know? And then, we have like a whole bunch of like people that just quietly quit. They just, 2-week Minecraft phase or burnout, or they're just like, this isn't how I wanted to do this, or I thought, I'd be able to reach a different audience with this. And, there's a lot of valid reasons, but it's just very obnoxious. Okay. So we are going to read Matthew. This one's short. This is like only, what is this? What am I reading? It's about a page worth. Like a Bible's worth a page. So I should be able to read this pretty quickly. It's just Matthew 2:13 through 3:6. Now when they, the wise men, had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appearing to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, take the young child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I bring you word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Then when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled of which spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt I called my son. Then Herod, when he had saw that he was deceived by the wise man, was exceedingly angry, and he sent forth and put to death all the male children who were in Bethlehem and in all of its districts, from 2 years and under, which according to the time which he had determined from the wise men, then was fulfilled what was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet, saying, A voice was heard in Ramah, lamentations, weeping, and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, refusing to be comforted, because they were no more. I'll read that in a moment. Now when Herod was dead, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph. The Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, Arise, take the young child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the young child's life are dead. Then he arose and took the young child and his mother, and came into the land of Israel. But when he had heard that Archelaus was reigning over Judea instead of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. And being warned by God in a dream, he had turned aside to the region of Galilee. And he had came and dwelt in the city called Nazareth. Now that it might be fulfilled of which was spoken by the prophets, he shall be called a Nazarene. Now we're in Matthew 3:1. In those days, John the Baptist came preaching in the wilderness of Judea and saying, Repent, for the kingdom of the heaven is at hand. For this is the... Sorry, a bit of a dry throat. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. For this is he who spoke of by the prophet Isaiah, saying, The voice of the one crying in the wilderness, Prepare the way of the Lord, his path straight. Make his path straight. Now John himself was clothed in camel's hair and a leather belt around the waist, and his food was locusts and wild honey. Then Jerusalem, all of Judea, and all the regions around the Jordan went out to him, and they were baptized by him in the Jordan, confessing their sins. Okay, that's all the Bible in a year that I had to read for today. So for you, buddy, if you'd like a Bible verse, then I would keep going back for my leadership, going back to myself on leader. Sorry, I need to reread this. My brain's dead. So, for you, buddy, if you would like a Bible verse that I keep going back to for myself on leadership, Matthew 20:25 through 28. It's been helpful for me in my marriage, work, and etc. Okay, let's pull that up right now then. Matthew 25, New King James Version. I'm going to use Bible Gateway for this real quick. Read full chapter, scroll down. That's 25? Yep, 25. But Jesus called them unto him, and said, Ye know that the prince of the Gentiles exercises dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you. But whoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came, not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life for a ransom for many. But Jesus called them unto him and said, Ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. So the princes or the kings or emperors or whatever, the rulers of the Gentiles, which is anyone that is not a Jew. So the rulers over everyone that's not Jewish exercise dominion. We could say control, dominion over them works, and exercises great authority upon them. So the princes of the world will exercise over the non-Jews control, right? The rulers of the world, the princes of the Gentiles, so the rulers of the world or anyone that's not Jewish, will exercise control over the non-Jews, that they have great authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you, but whoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. Great would be, could be described as many ways, either wise, strong, depending on the circumstance. I wouldn't say persuasive would be a good archetype, but some sort of leadership, like something that a leader should be. Let him be your minister. And then whoever your chief among you, let him be your servant. So whoever is your leader, let him serve you. Is even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and give his life for ransom for many. So, so this is not for the rulers of the earth, but for us Christians. Anyone that's a Christian, whoever is among you that rises up to be a leader, let him lead you if he is strong. And then, if he is leading you, he will also help you and serve you. Am I getting that? Am I getting that right? Like, I'm trying. Like, I let people vote and have a say on what gets added to the server, and unless it's a really bad idea, I don't veto it. Like, the TP system, I kind of am vetoing, because I couldn't find a right one, and then people actually brought that up today, and it seemed like most people didn't care, not the happy guests are buffed. And also the person who wanted it quit. But, I'll definitely look into that more. Close. I'm not very good at it. I'm trying to get better at it. How did Jesus lead? He led by example. He preached the good word. He complied with the authorities. And the only thing that he did that they would say would be a crime was he called himself king of the Jews, but not like of the earth. So technically he didn't commit a crime. Like they basically put false charges on him. But he led by example and he sacrificed for others. He did the ultimate sacrifice. So I need to lead by example and be willing to sacrifice for others. And you know, I'm trying. Like, I set up the community Discord, I set up the community Twitter, the community Instagram, the community YouTube, and whoever doesn't have a YouTube can submit clips to me, and I'll edit them for them and try and make sure all their socials are there. I have an idea of template how I'm going to do it in the future, but the first batch were just like templates, and now I know how to do it better. I need to read the discussion during the Last Supper. I should reread that. But right now, I'm trying my best to lead, and I'm trying my best to help everyone. You know, I got the community Discord, I got the community Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and I'm doing constant updates. I'm constantly trying to engage with everyone. I'm trying to help everyone grow as a group together. I'm trying to help everyone grow as a community, and I can only help them as much as they help me. Old man laughs happily, a tear coming to his eye. Like, a lot of people think that I'm doing nothing. And, like, the thing is like, me and Calibers do a lot of talking behind the scenes that not a lot of people see. And, you know, maybe that's the reason why they don't appreciate what me and Calibers have put here. It's because they just don't see what goes on behind the scenes. But, like, I am trying my absolute hardest to have patience with these people and do right by them. You know, I want to only bring in the people that I think are going to work for this. and with the ones that I think are going to work, I want to do what I'm called to do properly for them. I just feel like the whole time I'm getting hated for it. But you know what? They hated Jesus. They hated him. They had him stoned and killed. And he's greater than I am, so. Cole, I love you. I love you too, Randy, if that's your real name. But in a very platonic way, okay? I gotta make that clear. Not like how I love Zaphanaf, which is not platonic. I like to make that joke. Zaphanaf does not like it, okay? Me and my homies, like, we make very gay jokes to each other, and so I make the same ones with Zaph, because, like, that's just how I show, like, I'm close to him and, like, my affection. He does not like it. He does not like it when I go, I love you, homie. Good night. I'm gonna tuck you in and give you a little kiss on the forehead. He does not like that type of answer. But, okay. I need to go through and thank everyone that did anything and all my alerts. Okay. So thank you, Dragon with a Beard 13 for the follow. Thank you, Whooshed for the Prime for 4 months. Thank you, Real Darkest Night for the $2.60 worth of bits. Thank you, Elsbeth for the rate of 8. And thank you, Randy Timeless Top Hat for the follow. Much love, greatly appreciated. I stream Monday through Friday at a time. Exclamation or Discord. Socials down in the description below. If I don't see you guys again tomorrow, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh, wait. I might have someone to rate out to. Let's see who I have to rate out to. If you guys want those sweet channel points. You know what? I like this guy. I like Jate. Let's rate out to Jate. Typically, I don't rate Jate. Is it Jate's Live or Jate Live? Jate Live. But I like Jate, so we're going to rate out the Jate. I hope to see you guys there. And, you know, I hope to see you guys again soon. Please join the public Discord. And if you guys have a Bible verse that you guys want added, please comment it on the community Twitter. Okay, we're almost out of daily Bible verses. I need more. Like, just add the community Twitter with your Bible verse, and we'll add it to the daily Bible verse. Okay? See ya.